I forgot to turn the sound on. So we're doing the family podcast.
The squiggly line is always Enya. You see that?
Nat, Nat, your face is being all cut off.
Does your last name use the N? La Enya? Some people are just Pena.
Yes, it does.
Some people are Peña.
Right there.
I can't even see that. That looks terrible.
N-A, Pena.
Dang ya.
No, it has the squiggle on the end.
In the English dictionary, there's no such a thing.
Yes, I know. But in the Spanish dictionary, there is. So on my phone, I have the keyboard in Spanish, and there's the N with the squiggly.
Oh, that's nice.
So in Spanish, my name has the squiggly.
Nat, are you hiding your face on purpose?
But when you pronounce, because you have the little whatever, when you pronounce the name, unless you are in a Latin country, they're not going to pronounce the name.
No.
They always.
Some people know to pronounce it, whether they see the squiggly or not. But
But the English dictionary, like in any office you go there, you know.
It doesn't show up in it won't show up in the English dictionary.
just like the French, it shows up in the French dictionary though. Like they.
Yeah, because we have a similar.
So when you go to Montreal, I guess when you go to Quebec, they'll pronounce the N, but.
But it's the same thing with people that are like South Asian. The way that their name is properly pronounced and the way it's written is different. But if you know enough to read it out properly, they'll be like, "Oh, you pronounced it properly." But a lot of Canadian people are just like, meh, meh, meh. They can't pronounce it. But I can read it out and pronunciation is there. Or I ask them.
You were never interested in pronouncing the way they pronounce it, the Dominican. Your name has always been Pena.
Judy Pena.
Actually, it has it. It's Pina because Canadians pronounce it Pina.
Yeah, they pronounce it Pina.
Exactly, but it's not Pina. It's Peña.
It's very close.
Yeah.
That's why I never lash out at people.
So I just didn't bother because everyone's like Pina. Pina is P-I-N-A.
It's the same as Bob, and when Bob goes to the Dominican, his name is Bob Nimoyer.
Yeah, well, it's Bop. Bop. Bop.
It's Bob Nimoyer.
Nimorien.
No, it's important that you get the liquid here. Because that'll soak into the rice.
Yep.
Okay, we'll put this back.
And what is Joshua?
Josué Peña.
There you go. It's not even Joshua, it's Josue.
At this point, all the
The J turns into an H. So you have Josué.
But when I say
Josué.
Joshua.
It's not even Josué because Josué doesn't have an H in the middle.
Yeah, but people are like Joshua.
The closest thing to his name is Josué.
Josue.
Where do you
All these
get that name from
Revelatons.
anyway?
Well, my name?
Josué? The Bible.
Yeah, Ma, was the last time you opened that good book?
Yeah, exactly, but you should know a little bit about that name.
Hmm.
Actually look into it.
Yeah, when's the last time you read some good fiction?
Exactly, and you Josh, you
Yes.
should look up your name. You should at least get the Bible and read the book of Joshua.
Why don't we just look up the meaning of our names? Apparently my name Judy means girl. Yes, it does.
Girl?
Yeah. But if you know enough to read it out properly, they'll be like, "Oh, you pronounced it
A long
properly."
time ago. It has to do with Christmas time.
Yes, it does.
The live
A lot of
version?
Canadian people are just like, meh, meh, meh.
What's
They can't
Chris
pronounce it. But
Chris Pratt?
I
What?
can read it out and
because Natalie comes from
pronunciation is
Nicholas
there.
or something like that.
Or I ask them. Yep.
What, Judy Pena?
Actually, it has it. It's Pina because Canadians pronounce it Pina. Oh, you know what the name Ramona means? But it's not. Wise protector.
According to who? I need to know.
According to Google.
According to Google. Okay, Google.
According to Google.
Pina is P-I-N-A. It says what? Wife protector?
No, the name Ramona is a girl's name, Spanish origin meaning wise protector. Yeah. Well, it's
protector.
Yeah.
See, you guys, see?
Can I find? This is taking forever to find the live version.
See?
Yeah, see. I know. So
Now you see?
Yeah, but it's important that you get the liquid here.
Other things, you call me what?
That'll soak into the rice.
Dominator, you
Yeah,
call me,
homepage. I'm gonna show homepage.
Tactics and perhaps what you'll
you
want to do.
call me dominator, you call me,
That is just a fact. Really
controller,
not
whatever,
until
control
we see that.
freak.
I mean, what I mean is perhaps
who says
I
that?
am even, you call me, I am control freak.
tactical, really
I don't know. I am just a
Who says that?
tech.
There you go.
Yeah, but you don't take bullshit, so there's kind of like a little.
I am just
Put in your hand.
Who says that?
Just in.
Judy, and then let him know what mine, Robert. I already know what it is.
Robert? I looked up mine again and it says Jewess praised.
Joe.
Robert.
Jewess
You
praised.
should check what your name means in like Sanskrit or something.
No, Robert.
Okay, the meaning of the name Robert.
You get it?
Yes, it's delayed.
No. Can you pass it
Hold
back?
on.
You're being loud.
Hold on. Robert. R.
Robert.
Okay. Meaning bright fame.
What?
Flame or fame?
Fame. Bright fame.
Right?
These are all in English, right?
What does it mean?
Derived from the Germanic elements rod frame. Fame. So it just means fame. Is that right, Bob?
No.
Well, that's what it says here. I don't know. Biblical? You want the biblical meaning of Robert?
Yeah.
Signifies
Like a rock.
Strong and sturdy like a rock, Robert. Well, yeah.
Robert, yeah. You go.
So where do you get that one?
This one, it's a German Hebrew. What is it? Robert Dutch Old High German. It just means fame, glory, renown. It says bright.
So, I see.
Where does the name Robert
it's
come
kinda- it's
from?
kinda lame.
Where did you get that definition from? Google?
Yep. Urban. Yep.
Urban Dictionary?
No,
I
no.
mean,
Just meaning and origins. The name of Robert behind the name. So the meaning in English, Robert is a Christian boy's name. English originated name with multiple meanings.
what
Robert name meaning signifies bright fame
But what about when he becomes an adult?
and associated with the number 6.
Okay, so where did you find yours, Rob? Bob?
I was told that a long time ago when I was young.
Oh, okay,
Like
that's
in the church.
Yeah,
marriage.
even Wikipedia.
okay, that changed.
Even Wikipedia says bright fame.
Does it give you like a timeline of when that name came out? When that name came into like?
When it was determined to be that.
Back when it was cool.
No,
No.
no. When the like. So when in history did people start calling
Bob's.
themselves Robert?
Because I don't think the name Bob really is a name. That's a nickname. So the name should be Robert.
His name isn't his name Robert?
Yeah.
Okay.
You should be looking for Robert, not Bob.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so Natalie's here, birthday of the Lord. That's what the name Natalie means.
Your name means something else about another person.
It's usually It's
Your
usually
name-
associated with Christmas.
Your name.
Yeah.
Your name means hey, this guy.
That must be why I'm not popular.
You're popular for
God's Day.
people.
Never mind,
People
it ain't
appreciate
always
you.
God's Day.
Okay, here's to your day, Mama. Cling, cling.
Well,
my days every
wait,
day.
today's Saturday, right?
Huh?
Ching, ching.
Ching ching.
Yeah, today.
Ching ching.
Well, today's still Friday, so you're good, Nat.
Yeah.
It's
No,
just-
it's still the Lord's Day.
It's still the Good Friday, Lord's Day, so it's a Nat day.
Oh, yeah.
It's still the Lord's Day.
It's the Lord's Day somewhere. Glug, glug,
Everything.
glug.
Let me look the meaning of the name Joshua.
Is it God's messenger or something?
After Moses died, Joshua succeeded him as leader of the Israelites.
Sure did.
Okay, there you go. Old Testament was chosen. Okay, so what did the name?
What was that movie?
Oh, it means generous. Jehovah is generous. That's what Joshua means.
Sure.
Joshua.
Yep.
Generous Jehovah.
In Hebrew, baby names, the meaning name Joshua is Jehovah is generous.
Wait, in Christianity, Jehovah's?
I'm just talking about in Hebrew.
Alright,
Oh, okay, in
Jehovah
Hebrew.
is generous.
Wait, so in Hebrew, Jehovah?
Yeah, the biblical name.
But
The
isn't
biblical.
Jehovah a dude from his own religion?
Yahweh is salvation. Joshua succeeded him as a. So basically,
So I'm the successor.
yeah, the chosen.
That's terrible. It's only I did it.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, Joshua succeeded Moses after they were led out of Egypt
I
to
think I'm gonna turn the volume up to the max. You can always
Israel
turn it down
area.
on your own.
But they associate Joshua with a biblical name.
Sure, yeah. Why not? You want anything?
Interesting.
Some water or something?
No.
Mhm. So,
Yahweh is salvation.
I wanted to see. 1 second.
okay.
I'll be back. I wanted to see because aren't a lot of our uncles and aunts named after saints?
Like who, Nicolas?
Like all of the Lydianos, they have like
Maria Altagracia, like Maria Altagracia. Milagro. Well, no one's named Mother Teresa. Or Francis.
Teresa. No,
Or
because that
Francis.
was later. That was after.
Is there Francis?
A Frenchies? We close all this
Yeah.
extra stuff. We've got no friends. Oh, it's only been 13 minutes.
Elizabeth Nancy. See? Oh yeah, angels and saints.
The mute button by accident.
Chatus, Silenus, Socrates, Actes, Cassius, Abundi,
Mom, your phone's right in front of the camera.
Saint Abundius. Oh boy.
A Bundy?
When's Mother's Day? Is it next month?
Yeah.
For what?
Mother's Day.
Mother's Day.
Oh.
Seems like Mother's Day is always next month.
I keep seeing memes on Instagram about like Mother's Day. I'm like, when is that? What day is it? What day of the month is it?
Isn't it
Is it in
every-
April?
Isn't it every day?
What? Let me Google when's Mother's Day.
It's like the third. Isn't it like the third week?
Shouldn't it just say so on your Google Calendar or whatever?
It's actually a month from now.
What, the Sunday?
Oh, okay, yeah.
So hopefully we'll be out of quarantine by then. It's May 10th.
So that's what
Today
Claudia should be
is-
saying. Let's aim for the Mother's Day weekend to
That-
start,
Let's give the mothers a break. Because those mothers that are at
So
home
May
with their
10th is
kids.
Sunday.
Okay, let's give the mother a break for the mothers that are cooking. Let's do something for Mother's Day. Yeah.
Give them free takeout delivery.
Let's open, in the United States, let's open IHOP and Denny's.
Yeah, but who works at IHOP and Denny's?
Mothers!
No, people. Including men and women. But women. So it's not... Yeah.
IHOP is nasty.
All of the male strip clubs are free.
Natalie, where are you?
She's looking up something on her phone.
Relax, I went to pee.
Relax, I'll be back.
He's looking up a trivia question.
You see, we can angle the camera to...
Okay, that's why, because it was spelled different.
What was spelled different?
I think we're all dying.
Robert.
I don't know.
It used to be spelled, well, Germans used to spell it with a H-R-O-D.
You used to spell it with HR?
Rodebert, like Rodebert.
Oof.
That's why Judy got the bright fame, because that's how they used to spell it, like H-Rod.
H-Rod.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because H-R-O-D means fame, and the Robert, the bird part means bright. So, bright fame.
I don't know if that's worse or good.
So this is what I was asking. These were the most common English names from the 13th to the 20th century.
Uh-huh.
Not Judy.
Oh, definitely not
That's what I wanted to know. Like what century?
It was Michael. Lots of Michael.
13th to 20th century.
And Peter.
It was the most.
Saint Peter.
And it was also the most popular name for boys between 1924 and 1939, and again in 1953. So, popular name. It was Robert. It was a popular name. After the war. After the
Which war?
Depression and during the Second World War.
The Boomer War?
I don't know any Roberts. Other than Bob.
Robert Frost.
Is this someone you personally... No, but someone...
Junior.
I mean, like someone that you know.
Oh, Robert. Yeah, Roberto.
That's okay. That's you guys are such bitches. It's not Robert. It's Roberto. Okay, so he's the only Robert that our family knows. Before Bob Robert.
Robertico.
Who the hell is that?
Robertica.
Roberta. Beautiful name for a girl, Roberta.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even if your name is Robert, you still get Bobby, Bob, Robbie.
So what name is it that you get, Dick?
Richard.
Richard?
A-Rod. Aha.
I already laughed at A-Rod.
Yeah, now you can call him H-Rod,
Or
because
H-Rod.
that's the...
Yeah. M-Rod. N-Rod. Like N. Nimmler. Rob. Yeah. N-Rob.
Oh God! What did you start?
Yeah. And you have surnames.
What's your second name?
Audio was
We can
pretty
do
good.
N-H-1 and 1.
H1N1?
Bob.
Second name, honey. Your mother's maiden name.
My mother's maiden name? Lippert.
Oh, Lippert.
Yes,
That's German.
it certainly is.
Is it spelled to a T?
Nimmler Lippert.
Libbet.
Oh, Libbet. I thought you meant Libert.
Okay, let's find the meaning of last names.
Yes.
How about the purpose of last names? Or middle names, actually.
Is Robert Paul Joseph Niemöller.
Oh.
Joseph.
Robert Paul.
Paul Joseph?
Yeah.
That's it's pretty Christian right there.
Oh yeah, that's some holier than thou. I don't know. I got my... where
Do
did I
you
put
also
this?
have, so
I don't know
we
where
were
to put
saying,
that.
Roberto and Berto are Spanish and Italian.
Italian.
Yeah. Then medieval Spanish, it was
It's
Hopkin.
overheating.
So
think it
Hop,
is.
like
Put it on the thing.
Yeah, I need to grab the whole
or
thing.
Rob is Hopkin. Yeah.
Hop Hopkins?
Hop or Hopkin. That's so cool.
Like Rob Hoskins?
So the meaning of my last name is rock or cliff.
So fallen,
Rob
or the end.
Cliff.
Yeah.
So falling and or the end. Wait, who else was rock or boulder? Wasn't it like...
Roberts and
Yeah.
Gemini. Popularity.
Streaming
Yeah.
is
Robert is popular names in
Is this drink covering the screen? Oh, no, it's
throughout the
terrible.
Commonwealth. Yeah.
The Commonwealth.
Yeah. And then some areas in Europe, like
Yeah.
Sweden and Iceland. Sweden, Iceland.
Oh, I heard this funny joke the other day, which is it was so they were the what was it in Italy? They're doing so bad under the coronavirus stuff that they're taking blood from Irish people.
What for?
Well, they need the blood, and they need so much of it that they have to go to the Irish people,
I see.
which is terrible because
Yes.
their blood is like 66% alcohol.
Yeah.
Some
So
desperate
we're
shit.
looking up last names, you said?
Yeah, mine doesn't have anything.
Yeah. Surname. Americanized? I mean, yeah.
Well, I'm on Ancestry.com. If they don't have it, then...
Well, isn't ancestry like your history, not like world history? I don't think Ancestry.com is even like... How far back do they go on Ancestry?
Yeah, it's weird because we have a Z, and most people, they have a S.
Oh, Hernandez.
Mm-hmm.
Hernandez.
Is it Hernandez?
Hernandez.
Oh, Hernandez. Hernandez.
Yeah.
Check Ma's last name and see what that means.
What's the point? It's the first time I'm drank not water in spring. I think.
Your name is, you can only, Ma's last name is not really common, so you can only find that on Ancestry.
Mm-hmm.
Or some sort of, yeah. Last name? Let's see.
Ours are pretty common.
Huh?
Yeah, our last name is pretty common.
Well, because it came from Spain.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, these bitches dropped.
Oh, lost you. Oh, losing everybody.
They drop
Well,
it.
technically, Ma probably went to go pee, and Natalie, all we can see is her
They're
forehead.
dropping like white flies.
So, Bob, when did you start Duolingo to learn Spanish?
Yeah.
Did you start like last week?
Oh, it flipped upside down.
Oh,
Bob,
Yeah, we lost everybody else.
they're all gone. Okay, so
you need
so
to
add the.
pick up your phone and shake it, I guess. So the thing, why do you think it's upside down like that? That's so weird.
I don't know. Maybe because they're no longer taking the pixel.
Oh, accept the new call. Accept it. That was weirdly delayed. Huh. What? That's weird. Ah, God! I clipped my neck hair again. That's one of the most painful things that regularly happens.
Don't know what happened to your mom.
Oh, they're connecting. Okay. And video paused for Nat. And your thing's upside down again, Bob. You're
One
gonna have
second. I'm here.
Bob, you're gonna have to turn upside down.
Bob, you're gonna have to turn up.
Okay, so Liriano, so there's 2,000 people in the U.S. who have that last name.
Uh-huh.
And that was a census that they did in 2000.
You guys are upside down.
The last name was found around 8.1.
Oh, they found it.
One Hispanic race. So, used in more than one Hispanic race. The last name was found in around 8.1. per 1 million. So 8.1 per 1 million people. So more than one Hispanic race. Okay.
How many are currently alive?
So, so this last name is very common in the Dominican Republic. Yeah.
And
That's all they know.
for ancestry.
Yeah. So not ancestry. It's like a name list.
What would do their volume too?
I don't know. It's weird with that.
Flip it.
What did they say? I read about that last name?
Flip what?
About over a million
What are you
people
trying
in
to
the
flip?
world?
What are you doing?
No, that was
What do you think you can do?
8.1 out of a million.
Well, they're right side up, but on your screen they're upside down. So I think when Natalie comes back, they'll flip
Yeah, well,
over.
I can flip it. You want me to flip
Yeah.
it? I'll flip it. I'll flip it.
But I think that is more, that name is not originated in the Dominican, but it is in the last 100
It's an
years.
Italian. So it's an Italian name, last name.
So we have Italian.
Yeah, no, it's literally an Italian.
Say what now? They won't let me edit
A
transform
lot of
while
people
during
ask
screen.
me when they see my last name, when they say, Ramon Liriano, are you Italian? They ask me for that.
Oh yeah, because it's Lario.
Many. Yeah, because they have the Iriano. Oh, here's the one on Ancestry. It's different.
Gotta rotate my screen.
So, Hispanic unexplained. So, Tirano, Serino, Soriano, Cipriano, Hirano. So
What's
these
the
are
opposite
like
of
similar
this?
names. Viviano.
If it's rotated 9,
So they
what's
have-
720?
So
720?
in their records, they have 121 members. There are 48 census
Yeah, I can't.
and voter lists. There's 266 immigration records, 4 military records. There's about 1,000 birth, marriage, and deaths. Those are the documents they have on Ancestry.
In the baseball world.
Oh yeah, there's like at least 2 that I know of.
You
Their
know.
last names are Liriano.
That are Dominican baseball players. Okay, check my name since you're on Ancestry right now.
Man, I did not know how to do this quickly because it makes me have to type in the number now. Oh, it's wait, what position rotation?
Last name comes from the 13th century.
Oh, okay. Hang on 1 second. I just had to finish. Wow, you see this? 48 census records.
Okay, 90 degrees. 90 degrees is upside down. So what's it would be 720.
Wait
Right?
1 second.
So what if I go 7 and then 2?
Even shows the life
Nothing.
expectancy.
Okay, partial.
Historical people. So hang on. There's some historical people.
Why don't
with
you
last
guys
name
just
Liriano.
rotate your phones?
Okay.
Yeah, all of them. A lot of them were alive in the 18th and 19th century. Sorry, the 19th,
Should
the
I rotate
18th
position?
and 19th century.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So a lot of them were alive. Casamiro. All of them have last name, Liriano last name. A lot of them are Spanish. A lot of these
Okay, let me hear
Spanish.
the first name.
Bartolo.
From Spain name.
Okay, Maria Gregoria.
Yeah, all of the names, Spanish from Spain.
Oye, Maria Josefa.
No, it's from Spain.
Mm-hmm. Casamiro.
Spain.
José Miguel, Tomás.
Yeah.
María
Maybe
Luisa,
720.
Daniel, Martina, y Bernardino.
All of those names from Spain.
Yeah.
It won't let me put in 720. This is some bullshit.
Yeah.
Basically, my father,
Shut it off and turn it back on again.
What? I shut up. I'm not gonna shut off and turn it on.
Yeah, the 1800s and 1900s. So yeah.
that came there and
It
finished
doesn't
the
fix problems that are rotation.
Indian. De lo nativo dominicano.
I'll put them this
Yeah,
way.
well, the Tainos. Oh, they.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of the Liriano family lives in California and in Canada. Interesting.
In Canada, that's because, I started them.
Oh.
Not really. I sent a package.
There's Juan Pablo, and he has 4 kids. Juan Pablo has 4 kids. Silvestre has a
Well,
few.
let me rotate my
And
screen.
then somebody else has a few. There's quite a few.
Yeah,
On
no,
top left.
definitely. I remember
Top
sending
right.
a pair of shoes to someone Liriano in Mississauga
Yeah, see?
when I was working with Judy. Yeah, they're all over the place. Okay, so Judy was Peña.
And they all connected because it's not a very huge population of that name. It's not like Rodriguez, Perez, Hernandez, like it's not like that. It's a lot less common. Okay, let's go with Hernandez now. With who? Hernandez.
Oh, I don't really have much. Give me 1 second. So Pena comes from Spain. Okay, comes from Spain. They usually, this family would live near a cliff or rock or a rocky patch of land. That's why Peña means rock, crag, or cliff.
Yep, I already said
They used
that.
to live near the rocks.
Yep. I already said that.
The fuck? Why is it not working now?
But I thought you were on Ancestry. I thought there'd be something different.
Oh, I see. 13th century, 45 words long text.
So I thought she came from the 13th
Yeah.
century.
So, the first known Peña arrived in America in 1516
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. From where?
from Spain.
Uh-huh.
Then you had
Oh,
De
okay.
Pena,
I can do
De
it now.
Pena, Peña.
CW?
Josefa
Now I need to
Peña
reskill.
landed in Puerto Rico in 1925. And then there's more and more and more and more.
Okay. Hernandez.
Okay, so, no, I want to
Still
give me a
working
second
on it.
here. Let me go back to Ancestry.
All this work.
So interesting.
Mm-hmm. It was
Yeah,
better
it's,
before because the mic was fixing the
originates, earliest public record of the name is 13th century.
Okay.
So
Hey, honey.
where 13th century Spain, so where Galicia is.
Uh-huh.
Galicia, Spain. They also speak a different accented Spanish there too.
Oh, yeah?
They're
Yeah.
more of like a Portuguese, a Catalan mix.
Portuguese?
Also, I think a little Gypsy, but I'm not too sure about that.
Yeah.
Not Gypsy. That's Romani.
Yeah, the even Latin.
Well, Latin. We are Latin.
But the Latin from before.
Mhm.
Like,
No, they were Spaniards there.
it's Catalonia, like from Catalan.
Yeah,
Right.
they call it Catalan. Yeah, so Pena, Pina, Perna, Tina, Pita, Pera, Seda, Lina, Sena, and Pen. So all those are similar names and similar meanings.
Isn't language fun?
Wow. So remember, Ma had 1,000 trees. Judy has 87,000 members in her tree.
Well, there you go.
My tree is massive.
You
The
have
trio.
1
The
million
trio.
births, marriages, and death documents.
Big fam.
Yeah, and like 64,000 immigration records, and 10,000 military records.
Well, that's good. That's good.
There's a whole bunch in Mexico too.
Your family immigrates all over the place.
Yeah, man,
Yeah.
we get around.
Mostly in the northern states, and parts of, where is this?
Yeah, there's a bunch
Oh,
of
you got
peñas
a
in
lot.
Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
Got a lot of peñas in Canada, all around, all over.
Yep.
Oh, I
all
forgot to
over.
look at the chat.
All over Canada.
Chat.
I was gonna say we're like the coronavirus, but that's not good to say. Take a bad joke.
Okay, Yeah, you guys are spreading the coronavirus.
Yeah,
okay.
bad joke.
Okay, yeah, 1840. The UK, Canada, and Scotland between 1840 and
Oh, Bob, what you
1920.
got there?
I think that's menage a trois. Is that a bottle of
yeah,
menage
in
a trois?
1911.
You can get
yeah.
that in a bottle?
No.
Okay, let's see what Guinness did for. Yeah,
That's the
Guinness
name
for
of the
farmers, laborers, salesmen,
the wine. Yeah, see? Menage.
Ah, you could guess.
barbers.
Bob, can you hear us?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Have you
Yeah,
had that
man.
wine before?
yeah.
Not that he loves that wine.
Which one?
Menage a trois.
Oh.
Doesn't it feel bad to have one of those by yourself?
So,
I was just looking to see what I was going to try.
Have you tried it?
He's gonna try something else. I've tried that one before. That's really has a lot of tannin.
Tannin?
Is it?
Yeah, it's very dry.
Yeah.
you have 3 historical people with your last name, which is that's cool.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Mine's last.
I guess we saved the best for last.
Come on, Hernandez. How many variations of the last name Hernandez with an S, with the Z, with 2
Exactly.
N's, with N-A-A-N?
With a congressional military accent.
They always misspell my name and put an S at the end, or one N. Hernandez.
Hernandez.
Her lettuce.
Hernandez.
Get some salad.
Slay. Yes, slog. Okay. I'm coming up. I want the world to know how to let it show.
Where did Ma go?
Dun, dun, dun.
Ah. Yeah. 15th century. All right.
I guess I'm the eldest here. Or no, it's probably Bob.
13th century. No, Bob too. His name is 13th century.
Oh, what about name ages?
I left these little bones here so you can pick at them because you still have chicken.
Yeah, there's a lot of MFers here.
I didn't know that.
14 million.
I thought you wanted to save me
historical
from them.
documents.
No, well that too. I didn't want you to choke on them.
Exactly.
So I took them out.
So smart.
Yeah.
Can I use that?
Yes, that's why I got it for you.
I am
Thanks.
a Jew.
So
I
smart.
am a Jew.
No,
okay.
for you to like wipe your fingertips.
I am a Jew.
Okay.
So, Spanish, Hernandez, and Jewish. Jewish,
What am I supposed to do with all these
Sephardic?
unsaved
I guess that Patron.
Thank you, ma'am.
You know, I thought mine would be Jewish.
Oh, Italian too. A little bit of Italian.
Mhm.
Naples and Palermo.
This one's mine. You're still have yours in
Spanish.
there.
Which one is yours again?
So,
This one.
since
Which
the
one is it?
period of Spanish dominance and as a result
What's
of
the
the
unofficial
expulsion
flavor?
of the Jews
Frost.
from Spain.
Arctic Blitz.
Oh, so we were Spanish Jews. Portugal.
Yeah, get the
Jews
Arctic
from
Blitz
Spain and
straw.
Portugal at the end of the 15th century. Oh, I
Get
see.
your Gatorade Arctic
Tastes
Blitz.
like blue Kool-Aid.
Interesting.
What's mine?
I don't know. I think it was like strawberry something, blueberry something. I don't
See,
know.
mine's at least real.
Oh, yours is a Powerade.
Oh yeah.
So yours is a blue raspberry cherry, and then you still have the island soda here.
Wait, what? It's blue raspberry cherry.
Yeah,
So it's a blue raspberry,
it's a blue raspberry cherry flavor. That's what it says, man.
but it's red though.
And you have champagne island soda.
I'm busy. Gotta drink those drinks.
I went to go get a beverage.
And then I made it a whole ordeal. Welcome back.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
So Natalie's on Hernandez right now.
Hernandez. Yeah, pretty cool stuff.
Mhm.
So, because they are Spanish Jews.
Mhm.
So, let's see. A lot of them moved to Italy after the Jews were killed, expelled. No,
Freed?
expelled. They were like expelled out of Spain. So they ended up moving to Italy.
Mm-hmm.
So Jews from Spain and Portugal at the end of the 15th century, they were expelled out of Spain. So and a lot of them moved to Italy, and I guess the rest of them went to the
What's that?
free
Lobster?
world.
Why are you looking at food?
Crazy.
I'm not somebody I know. Because they're
Did they make it?
yeah, they live in New Orleans.
Because I thought that was a trailer. That looked really nice.
48,000 military records.
In their backyard.
It would be creepy if its hand coming out right at there. It was like, ah!
That's good. All right,
How do
I'll
you
just
think
keep this
lobsters
stuff to
fight back when
myself.
they're being boiled?
the
We did a lot of
little
stuff.
the crawfish.
Let me hear.
How do you think they fight back?
See?
Why is the bag in the pot?
Okay, so
All flavors.
But then you
yeah,
have
that's
bag
it.
flavor.
So we are kind of Jewish ancestry and Italian.
It's not.
That's crazy, man. How's he
Okay.
gonna eat all that with his kid?
It's with
Yeah.
his wife too.
Are you
And,
with that, Bob?
So we are similar. We have similar names with Hernando, Hernandez,
Huh?
Hernan, and Bernardez. Yeah, it's so cool. Yeah, so our name is pretty much just Hernan, which is like Hernandez's son. So
Mhm.
son of Hernan is Hernandez. What else?
So wait, it's the first name that got turned into a last name?
Bob,
Yeah,
are you with us?
I am.
Okay.
Are you
Well,
watching
yeah, there's a
something,
lot of
Bob?
us in Canada.
I'm just trying to look and see that nobody has any data on me.
Alright. That's kind of creepy.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah, how could there be nothing?
Oh, no, they do. Okay. There's a bit.
Today was International Sibling Day. I just found out via Instagram.
There's so much wrong with that.
Oh, hi, Susan.
Oh,
Well, you didn't talk to
shit.
your siblings today, but you usually do. Unless you did. Oh, yes, you did. You talked to Goya. She was making habichuela con dulce.
Milagro, enfim.
Then you talked to your siblings.
Oh, look at that.
And the first thing they ask is, how's the girls?
It was in 1940.
How's Judy and Josh? How's Judy and Josh? Oh, Judy and Josh are good.
Yeah.
You can't just assume something like that. What if we were doing bad?
No, we're not.
So
We're
what
not.
did you find, Bob? Since you being consummated by whatever you're watching there.
Well,
Consumed.
I'm just trying to find the meaning of my last name, and it doesn't seem to exist out there. Or even family tree.
It's a secret government name or something.
Yeah.
Russian spy.
Russian spy name.
Not a lot of us out there.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Well,
Natalie
they
was on
are.
Ancestry.com. That's how she found it.
Oh, she still is.
Yeah, but it's going off based on the people who immigrated here to Canada. I don't Canada and the U.S. or to England. It can't go as far back as to tell you. Like, I don't think they can tell you that, like, your actual ancestry, unless you have like the name of the person, of your great grandfather, and then they that's all.
Right.
You can never find that out, but at least we know by last name. There's a lot of us.
How many Hernandez are there?
Oh, there's a lot because you also have Filipino descent.
Uh-huh.
So is it more than mine?
I don't know. Let me see here. 14 million. Yeah, it's more.
Because you have Filipino
Way
in
more.
there.
260,000 people in the tree.
No, this is just basically.
But this is basically by documents only, by like known
Yeah.
documents.
There are so many illegals in the U.S. with Hernandez, so like.
But like at least the meaning, it came out in 15th century.
Yeah.
So that's
I don't know. I don't think that is really awkward.
What, the
I
number
mean,
or
accurate.
the history?
What about all those kids that our great grandparents had and they didn't even recognize?
Yeah.
What about them?
Yeah, no, this is all estimate. Like even when those people do like their
They don't have their name.
stop fucking talking
Alright.
now. What is this?
It's just registered.
Yeah.
Aren't we supposed to have a census now? The 2020 census? We'll see how that goes.
Because hindsight is 2020 and sight is
Jose
one of the
Cayetano
senses.
Flanio Escamillo Trevino.
It's really good.
That's not my last name.
Super cold, but it's good.
It's chicken.
I know, right?
Here, this I'm gonna recycle in the compost.
Pantaleon Hernandez. Pantaleon. Yo! I'm gonna name my dog that. Pantaleon.
You're gonna? You have a dog?
84 times 29. That's like.
Is that what you're gonna name your Tamagotchi?
Did you ever wonder why people like name their children so much with the same name all the time? Like they repeat the same name for their children.
Like Charles?
Like how many Colombian people you know that have Fernanda in their house? Like there's so many Fernandas.
Oh, Fernandez.
And I only know so many people Colombian, and I know at least 10 or 12 Fernandas.
Oh, really? I don't know. That's like with Maria.
And Juan Carlos. Like Colombian Juan Carlos, you know how many of almost every second person is Juan Carlos.
Yeah, it's all that. I think that has to do with the religion. That has to do with Jose and Jose Carlos y what was it? Juan Carlos, John. You know, it's all got to do.
Carlos Andrés, Andre Carlos, Jose and Carlos, Luis Carlos, Luis.
Carlos Luis.
Yes. So yeah, Pantaleon.
You say the same thing with Ana. Ana Maria,
Yeah.
Ana Paula, Ana Francisca.
Yeah. Ana Ramona.
Yeah.
Maria, Ana, Teresa. But Maria for sure. I think it's by century. It counts by century, and then it goes for the next century, and then it changes a little bit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, what's a common name now?
42%.
Well, they also went by the almanac.
Oh, the almanac.
Okay.
Yeah, like it was Luis or Luisa,
Yeah.
Maria or Mario,
Yeah.
Ramon or Ramona.
That's what I was asking like earlier. Like you was it like you Ramon? No, you're a girl, so Ramona.
Yeah, exactly. I was born in the Dia de San Ramon. So if it was a boy, it was going to be Ramon, but it was a girl, it was Ramona.
Mm-hmm.
And it's go the same for Juan. Oh, it's not Juan, oh, it's Juana.
Right.
Oh, it's not Maria, it's Maria. Oh, it's not, like Teresa, then it's whatever name. Teodoro.
Woohoo.
Nat,
Yeah.
are you still playing with your Tamagotchi, or did you beat all the
Oh, yeah, I
levels?
was gonna make the. No, there's no levels.
Oh
It's
no,
just life,
I
right?
grew it up into an adult, and then I stopped playing.
Oh my god.
Well, hey, making it an adult because it's like
Where
teenage
you need your
years and stuff.
responsibility.
It's boring when it
Yeah.
becomes an adult. All you can do is go shopping and go to parties.
Yeah, and play games with your friends, but yeah, no, I became an adult and I was like, okay,
Oh,
I'll
I
leave
feel
it.
old
Maybe I'll
now.
play again some other time.
But can you like let it die and then it goes back to being a baby or no?
It's not how life
No,
works.
you can reset it.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, you can reset it and then you can start
Cat
again.
autism.
You get the same Tamagotchi, just you could do it differently, second time run.
You could run it back.
And didn't you connect with someone
Run
that
it
had?
back.
Didn't you connect with someone that had one, and then you guys could like play together?
Yeah, but someone else has to have one, so I don't know anyone who has one.
Oh.
Okay, but what about Neopets though?
Which one?
The Neopets.
Oh, Neopets? Yeah, but that's Neopets. That's not. I don't think that's Tamagotchi.
Yeah, it's not Gucci.
It's not even the same. Why is it so hard to find?
What are you looking up now?
No, I'm just looking up.
I
middle
think Bob
names.
is just glad we switched the topic because we were trying to teach him some Spanish.
Yeah, you guys can keep talking there. I'm just doing this.
Vamos a darle la oportunidad a Bob que hable, porque nosotros hablamos y él está siempre
Él
callado.
tiene tanta oportunidad, pero no habla nada.
Okay, Bob, did you understand that?
No.
We're talking about you. That much should be clear.
Okay, let's get a topic going, Bob.
Yeah. Let's
Well,
get
why
it.
you put it all on me now?
Well, you've been watching there, and every time we talk, we take the stadium, we take the thing, the lead, and you always just there. So
Yeah, I mean you have input for sure, but like yeah.
I'm the strong, silent type.
yeah, go for it now. Your turn.
Interesting. Greek.
I decided to have a glass of wine with you, but I guess you're done your wine.
Oh,
Yeah, take it away. I'm in my water now. Take it away now.
Well, it's already poured in the glass. I got to drink that one.
yeah, you gotta
I
drink
know,
that.
but that's not what we're talking about. It's about this, the conversation.
These things at the end.
Put your little tablet away and talk to us.
Or talk about what you're doing on your
Tablet,
tablet.
it's not on now.
Northern Italy.
It hasn't been on for a while.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so let's join this.
And that's
there's
back.
Nat.
Yeah.
And that we turned our phones the other way.
Yeah, I know.
I was
Got
just
it.
trying to figure
Okay,
out what
there
the
you go.
family names
Nice.
were in that, but I have nothing here.
Okay.
And then I know what my names mean, so.
Your last name, Niemöller?
Well, yeah, there's nothing for that on the ancestry or anything, so
What about your mom?
I didn't look that one up.
Mm.
I'm not as fast as looking up things as the younger generation are.
Oh, I'm pretty sure got Italian in there. It all makes so much sense.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, I know they're from Germany, so.
Oh, my bum hurts. I'm sitting here.
Yeah, I'm an
Yeah, mine too.
Einstein. It's Frankenstein.
Einstein or Frankenstein?
It's Frankenstein. See that one? Young Frankenstein? With what's his name from the Willy Wonka, the original?
Well, like the book.
Gene Wilder.
Gene
Wilder,
Hackman.
There
Gene
you go.
Hackman.
So yeah, so the Young Frankenstein.
Wait,
It's
he was
just
Young
Same
Frankenstein?
story, but it's directed by Mel Brooks.
Wait.
And it's-
Gene
it's-
Hackman was Young
yeah.
Frankenstein?
They keep calling him Dr. Frankenstein, and it's Frankenstein. Because I
Oh,
guess they pronounce it differently. Stein.
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 Oh.
I think it's It's supposed to be Stein, but I think in Americans usually say Steen, like
Uh-huh.
Weinstein, right? It's Weinstein, or actually Weinstein.
Bernstein.
Weinstein.
Oh, like Wunstein.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So instead of W, it's like B. But anyways, yeah. Cool. Cool
So
stuff.
he's supposed to be
Gene
German.
Wilder. Yeah.
Mm.
Well, good night.
Oh, you're signing
all
off?
the good old movies.
Yeah. Yeah, Mel is still alive and kicking. Good for
Wait,
him.
really? Oh, Mel Brooks, yeah.
He's 94.
I think he made a movie.
Something like that. Something crazy.
A
Like
while
90
ago.
or something. How old is Mel Brooks? He looks so old. He has to be.
Yeah.
Where's your mom go?
She went to her room to get something. I think it's like
Oh.
what is it?
Okay, remind me to find out how old he is. What else?
Mel Brooks.
Oh, you have the laptop there.
Yeah. So I can record the
Oh, okay.
podcast.
Yeah, Mel Brooks. Yeah, he has a lot of great movies. The Robin Hood Men in Tights. I think his most popular movie was
How do you spell his last name?
Spaceballs.
Blazing Saddles.
Hmm?
No, Blazing Saddles. Come on, classic.
Oh, Blazing Saddles, yeah. Yeah, that's a good one. Hear no evil, see no evil. That's a good one,
Oh,
too.
yeah. Gene Hackman. Yeah.
Him and Richard Pryor.
Brooks Mel
Oh,
Frederick.
yeah, that movie. Ooh.
No, it's a
But yeah, Blazing Saddles is great. It's a great one.
Yeah.
And the producers also.
The cheers coming. Who is it? It's up.
Yeah. The producers, yeah.
That was pretty edgy. At the time.
Springtime for Hitler and Germany. You never seen that movie, Mom?
No.
Yeah, you probably won't like it anyway. It's old. It's really old. But yeah, Springtime.
Okay, song. Oh, the song in Blazing Saddles was by Mel Brooks. Okay.
Yeah, like all the music is all like because this his background is all like
Mel Brooks is 93 years old.
theater.
Yeah, Mel Brooks is 93 years old.
Wow.
How old?
93.
He's 93.
I'm looking up.
So I was like 1 year up.
I'm looking at Wikipedia.
I'm back.
He was born in
My
January
God.
28, 1926.
He was born in 1926. Can you
Yeah.
believe it? He's 93.
93. Holy shit.
Did
He's
Mom's
93
video
years-
pause?
93 years young.
Yeah, sure. If you want to use that word.
I went to go get my glasses.
What glasses?
The ones I'm wearing.
Oh. But you need glasses?
No, I don't.
Oh wow, he served in World War II.
Huh?
It says he served in World War II.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he went to World War II. I mean, yeah. They went to Germany. Yeah, Mel Brooks.
Mm-hmm.
I think the most popular one was Spaceballs.
Oh yeah, Mel Brooks, right? Yeah.
But
Mel
yeah.
Brooks. I forgot the
Blazing
name, but I remember the
Saddles, Men in
face.
Tights, Young Frankenstein.
He's great. He's a good comedian.
Yeah.
Can't believe he's still cooking.
What Star Wars movie were you looking for? We were gonna ask Nat if she borrowed it.
Oh, did you borrow Empire?
Empire Strikes Back?
Hmm.
No.
Nat?
You had Empire? No,
Yeah, we have Empire.
because you guys only had.
We only have two. Like
Yeah,
the
so
Revenge of the Sith and Empire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll look for it. Yeah. I only looked for it the one time, like what, yesterday, the day before?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to convince him to watch The Matrix with me again, but he won't.
When was the last time you saw The Matrix again?
I asked you the day before yesterday if you could watch it with me, and you said
I
no.
would, except I saw it like
2 months ago.
no. Yeah. You need to watch
Wait, you
newer
have- so you
movies
have
more
A
often
New Hope-
and stop living in
So you only
circles.
had the third one and the second one?
For Star Wars.
Sorry, you have the third one
And the fifth one, yeah.
one?
Yeah, with the math.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, those are the good ones.
No, I probably watched it there, but I didn't take it because I think I was still living at Ruby, so I just.
Yeah, you returned the movies you borrowed from last time, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure you did.
Yeah, I brought them back. That was like the Ace Ventura and what was the other one? The two Ace Venturas.
Yeah, okay, both of them. Yeah, they're there. I saw them.
And
Do you see Dune is on Netflix?
Yeah, Dune.
Dune? Oh,
I saw Dune on. I think it was there last time I checked, because I watched it there one time.
Bob, have you seen Dune?
Yeah, Dune is great. We talked about Dune last time we did the family cast.
I seen Dune when it first came out.
Yeah.
Gotta watch it again.
You see Dune in the theaters. Damn. Well, yeah, I guess that was the time. What else did you see first time in theater? Jaws?
Was the style of the time.
Yeah. I remember the movie. Remember the movie Annie? I watched it like 3 times in the theater.
At the drive-in.
Yeah. A lot of those movies I seen when they first came out.
I mean, Annie's a good movie still, the original.
Poseidon
Yeah, the
Adventure.
original one.
Good.
Which one, Adventure?
Poseidon Adventure.
Oh.
I've never heard of that one.
Oh, is that the underground submarine? Like the submarine?
Yeah, I think it's called the Poseidon.
Gene Hackman is in that one.
Oh, okay.
A young Gene Hackman.
What's it called?
Yeah.
Poseidon.
And there must be tons of movies.
Poseidon Adventure. Can you
Yeah,
find
they
it?
remade that movie.
I can probably find
They remade that one.
P-O-I...
Oh, did they? Oh, yeah, they did. It was just called Poseidon.
Yeah, Poseidon. Yeah.
With the...
I seen that one.
Was it the John Cusack Poseidon? I'm pretty
It
sure
was
it's
the
called
one
the
where they were
Poseidon.
on the ship and then it started to.
Yeah, Tip Over.
See?
I'm pretty sure that's John Cusack.
Bruce Willis was in that one.
Okay.
There must be more than one movie with Poseidon. How do you spell P-O-I-C...
I think it's P.I.
P-I?
This
Poseidon?
Poseidon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, P-O...
Yeah.
O...
Dude.
S-I-E-N.
Yeah. Paul Atreides.
So what about the D?
Right?
Yeah.
Paul-
Poison.
No, put a D and C.
Well, because they're making the new one and it's supposed to come out this year, isn't it?
Yeah. That's poisoned.
Oh, poisoned. Okay.
Oh,
Oh, let's see. Yeah, Post Island. Post.
Yeah.
Island. Yeah, we didn't get it right. I'm gonna try how I was gonna spell it. P-O...
Everyone's baking.
P-O-S-E-I-D-O-N.
Ma, what are you drinking?
Poseidon. M-O...
Easter bread.
Easter bread. What's that? A couple
Easter
of
bread.
Okay, Poseidon. Holy shit, there's a lot of movies. The Poseidon
There's a lot of
Adventure. Poseidon 2016. Kurt
Just
Russell
like the
and
movie
Lily
A
Rose.
Star is Born. There's like 3 other there's like
Well, it literally gets remade once every generation.
that's so weird. Why? Like,
Why haven't have you seen it?
no.
Looking at these Poseidon images makes me think of Deep Blue
No.
Sea.
I've seen bits and pieces of the one with
Dude, that's old.
Yeah, that's super old. That's what is it? Oh, that's when it was uploaded. Oh,
Which
Poseidon Film. Poseidon Film has its own Wikipedia.
The
Oh
one
no,
with
almost everything else.
Lake-
Poseidon Adventure was from 2005.
Listen, Ma, what was the first movie you saw in the theater?
Me?
Yeah.
Richard Louis Dreyfuss was in this? Holy shit.
The last one? The last one?
No, the first
first
movie.
one. It's gotta be in the 80s.
The first movie I seen in theater?
Oh, Poseidon won Best
Maybe.
Visuals.
If you can't remember a movie, maybe the first time you went to a theater.
What year was it?
It was around Bathurst. It was around Bathurst and Blue and Bathurst. It was Blue and Bathurst when they have a whole bunch of little theaters around there.
So I was in Canada.
And
Yeah, they had 2. So they have 2 on Bloor.
Seems good.
So they have one in Christie and they have one in Bathurst, and they're still there.
in the 70s. That was mid 70, like 70, 75, 76.
Okay.
So hold on. So movies between 75 and 76. How about
I
that?
remember going in. I remember going in and going out, but I don't remember what movie it was.
Oh, you went in and then you left. It's like, nope.
You didn't
No
like the
secrets.
movie? Was it one of those dirty movies? Is that what?
Was it one of those non-film theaters?
There were dirty movies, and I didn't know what I was. I didn't know what I was looking at. It was just so weird.
It could have been
Yeah.
Star Wars.
Nah.
What is this?
I'm sure she would have remembered. They were swinging these things around.
She
like,
said it was like a
boom,
dirty
boom.
movie. It was a triple X theater.
Was it the
Oh,
second?
so you know which one that is? So that dirty movie theater, that's the one in Christie.
yeah.
So you went to the movie theater for the first time to watch a movie, and it was a triple X movie.
So the second result for movies in that year is
Hard Wars.
the second result for movies in that era is
Weren't you curious when you saw that it was a whole bunch of men in the theater?
I don't know how you guessed that. I cannot believe how you guessed that.
What did you guess?
If
That
you
it was
see
a
that,
triple X movie theater.
Because you said you went in and you were so embarrassed and came right back out. I'm just like,
Oh, I missed the conversation.
Went in,
I mean, there's only like, there's only two.
what the hell is this? Is this hell? Like, to me, that was hell. Because, you know, who else is going to show something like that? You know, like, it was hell. I
So
felt so good. I felt so good. I felt so dirty when I came out of there.
Oh, you felt dirty, yeah.
did you
But you were still teen. You were teenager, no?
did
were
you
still
ask for a
teenager.
refund?
I was 17 years old and I have never imagined anything like that. And it was just like, oh my God, you know, like I have seen and I want to be condemned for the rest of my, you know, like I'm going to hell.
so I missed what happened. What happened, Mom?
Oh my
Mom,
God.
what happened?
Hold on.
Mom, what happened?
So how long were you in there before you realized that this is not the right movie?
I don't know, minutes. I guess minutes. I was in there. I guess minutes, and I go, oh my God, I gotta get out of here. Or I'm gonna be attacked by old. I thought that whatever was happening in there was gonna happen to me. anyway, so why were there those theaters? Do those theaters exist now?
Yes and no.
I don't.
Depends
I
on
think they're
where.
very rare now. Like they were in
It depends
ghetto.
on the place. But yeah, in the back in the day, there used to
Common.
be a lot of them because
That was the only way to watch porn back in the
there
day.
wasn't any regulations.
Is that what you guys are
like,
talking
I
about?
think
Yeah,
Okay.
that I went to
So
go
they
watch
were
a movie for
just
the
like
first time,
smoking
and for some
indoors,
reason
you know,
she didn't
until
realize it was
there
a
was
triple
just-
X movie.
Oh,
like,
And
it's
she
not
went in and she was like, "What the hell is
okay.
this?
Because
going
I'm
to
trying
hell."
to talk, and I'm looking at a list of movies.
Yeah.
And the second result for movies that came out that year was the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
No, but this was
Hey!
a triple X.
This was a
Maybe
triple
that
XXX
one.
movie, huh?
The Rocky Horror Picture Show. That's
Who
not.
will go to
Yeah,
a theater
that's a real
to
movie.
go watch that?
Well, people back in the day, obviously, because
They had to. There
that's
was no
what
way to
happened.
get. There was no way to see it if it wasn't there.
There was no internet
Yeah.
back then. You had to go to the
There was
theater.
no internet. There were no DVDs.
VHS.
There was.
At
They
that
didn't-
point.
They didn't even invent the video and electronics. What is?
I mean, literally,
One,
those places, I guess, kind of would have influenced that whole
That whole era.
that multi-million-dollar
Enterprise.
industry.
Industry
Yes,
is
makes
better,
millions of dollars a year. Millions. I think billions.
1
To be
million.
honest.
Where people will go to the theater to watch porn.
I mean,
Yeah, but now they don't. Now you can just stay home and do it in home. Now,
which you should be doing right now during this terrible time.
yeah.
You should definitely not be going out for your porn.
Whatever you can do at home, you can do it at home, and a
And
lot of
stay
places
safe
are-
and not
what
leave
is
the
it?
house.
And just remember to keep
It's
clean.
not
Wash your
free.
hands.
Wash your hands.
and your face. Just take,
Wash your hands.
take showers.
Just take a shower. Just take a shower, okay?
Did you know that this is the first time I had ever talked about this?
Yeah.
Really?
you're talking about it on stream.
I never understood why was I taken to a
What,
movie
you were
theater.
taken there by someone?
Wait, somebody took you?
And
It's
then-
like taxi cab.
And then,
Or taxi, sorry.
And then I was afraid of movie theater or anything to do with theater because there was two things. Either the crucifixion of Christ, that was one thing that they showed in the Dominican. That
Okay.
was where people went to the movies to see Easter. That
Yeah.
was a big thing to go to the theater.
To see the biblical show, yeah.
The
The
crucifixion
movie
of Christ.
Yeah, that where Milagro got to go to the theater to see that,
Mhm.
and then to the quite the opposite. When I went to the theater, I went to see this, and I never talk about it because I thought it was me. I thought it was something wrong with the way I perceived the show. Maybe I only saw that part of the movie. I don't know, but I was completely like
Traumatized.
Okay.
blind to the fact that there were theaters that were showing movies like that.
Oh yeah. There were lots of them. There used to be a lot of them.
I didn't think that was possible. I thought it was maybe I was in the wrong place at the wrong time. I don't know. And
You
now
definitely were, baby.
I definitely was, but it was normal for people to go to take their girlfriends or their wives or whatever to a movie on a Sunday afternoon, and it was to watch porn.
Yeah, maybe something that they were both into, or
It's normal.
I don't think it's normal. I don't think it's normal. No, I don't think it's normal. I think people maybe did it just to see what it was like, and that's it. Because a lot of where it wasn't like, passing around dirty photos was like the beginning of that. I think dirty pictures, dirty photos, and then it became okay. Let's do.
That really deserved that triple R, like restricted, 18
And then
plus.
XXX.
Yeah.
666.
And then whenever I walk down Young Street, that I see the movie theaters, I go across the other sidewalk.
All you have to do is ask, is this a normal theater or is this a dirty theater?
No, you would.
And then they're gonna think, is it like dirty, like unsanitary?
This theater isn't up to code. There's
Whenever I have to walk in front of those theaters that have a little light flashing,
Yeah.
that's what the light flashing reminds me.
Yeah.
Wherever there was a dark door, with no window, just a dark door, double door, dark, with little flashing lights outside, something funny was going on in there. That's all
Something
I
like the
got.
red light district.
Yeah, that's really pretty much what it is, a red light district.
And then when I happen to walk, because I used to live in Gloucester.
Yeah, closest to Young. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to live around there, and whenever I had to walk down Willis Clay or Jarvis or any of that area, and I see theaters or places like
That is
that,
weird,
I
actually.
would be and just jump the road and go, because I didn't even want to walk in front of those places because I thought, oh my God, this is.
I don't think Jarvis has changed much though.
No.
Jarvis hasn't changed much.
Yeah, I think it's
I think the people have changed.
yeah,
but
Uncle
nothing
Harvey's
else.
is still there, still a whole bunch of hoes.
Sound the recommend in Young Street.
Yeah, the record man, Sound the record man.
Yeah,
Sound
the
the
record
record
man.
man. Yeah, no, that whole area is like, it looks completely different.
Yeah.
A lot, there's a lot has changed.
Lots of condos.
Yeah,
The
more
condos?
condos than people. Almost.
Well, the condos,
All
they
around Young
rented,
Street.
like, I think a lot of those condos were built in the 60s, I guess.
No, but I'm
Maybe
saying
50s, 60s?
no, but I'm saying on,
70s.
on Young Street now, there's a lot of condos.
Yeah,
scary.
That's why it looks so different.
I think, Ma, next time you come down, if you go around downtown around the lakeshore, you're gonna be like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, well, she's been at nighttime. Briefly.
When she came down last?
Yeah, when Lourdes and Jesus were coming up here
Oh,
to...
yeah, no, it's changed more. There's more condos. That was like 6 months ago, almost a year. It's like, yeah, no.
We haven't been there in like forever. It's been months.
Doesn't that...
I've been. It's very
Yeah,
different.
when I came for that's September when I came for
Yeah, especially when you're coming off the Don Valley to go onto the Gardner, all that is just like condos.
Yeah, it's like a highway of condos.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah, when you get off of the Gardner there's just, lots of buildings. All around Bathurst and, Bathurst, Spadina, Bathurst and Lakeshore.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That are still under construction. They're not even done yet.
Yeah, all around the Sky Dome and the CN Tower, there's
Yep.
lots of condos being built.
Thank you for calling it the Sky Dome.
Yes, not the Rogers
Like,
Center.
like 2 condos here, and then they're building one in the middle,
Yeah.
right?
No,
Two
but there's
condos
no
right
parking.
together, and then there's one.
Did Ma pass out?
No,
think
she's
so.
moving.
Nice.
She's rising.
no, I just have to turn my
Rise.
head because my neck has been crooked that way, so I just have to turn my head a little bit that way.
Yeah.
You know, she get her tie a rope from the ceiling and so to hold your phone, so you can
You should get the selfie stick.
get some tape and tape a string to the ceiling or some.
Do you still have the disco ball in there in your apartment? Yeah.
My apartment?
Yeah, you still have the disco ball, right?
Yeah, I still have it. It's still there.
Yeah.
The small one.
Small disco ball.
Do you want my pinatas?
Yeah, we still have the Christmas pinata.
Pinata.
Yeah, for
I have
Christmas.
I have a treasure chest pinata, and then I have the llama.
The other the pinama.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Decoration.
Yeah.
So,
I was like, okay, whose birthday's next? Let's use those.
well, I mean, your birthday's still a thing. You know?
Who's-
We need to
I don't know.
celebrate, you know.
I think my birthday is the one that's next, and I know we won't be in quarantine when that comes up. So
I mean, you don't know that.
yes, I know.
No, you.
August, we're not going to be in quarantine.
People would be rioting in the streets. If
Yes.
we'd be
Well, that's
inside
leave
the
their
door,
houses to
we're
riot.
inside until August.
Yeah, no,
No
it's
way.
not going to happen.
Yeah, it would be terrible.
No, that's not gonna happen. We'll be back in the longest that we're gonna have is probably another month.
Yeah, we'll be back to work soon.
It'll
We
be
can all
June.
get back to our gerbs.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, another
Let's
month.
get out. Let's get out in June.
May, another month. June, mid June, everything should be go back to fairly normal. Whatever normal is gonna be, because the normal is
Whatever
gonna be
your
a
normal is.
Let's try to win the lottery in the meantime. Let's study those numbers.
Who's going to go and play?
We're gonna be in.
You
And
just
then
play the
you
internet
Find
lottery.
an algorithm. Someone find an algorithm. Make an algorithm so we can win the lottery.
I'm sure people have been
What
on that
about
for
that thing
months.
you were playing that was making you a few dollars? You don't believe in it anymore?
Was that Cash for Life you were
Cash
playing?
for Cash for Life.
No, it was like you had to kind of like study the numbers, odds, evens.
Do they still have the crossword lottery?
The pairs.
What
You
they
had to
do?
get like you can get 3 of a kind or 2. It was kind of like playing like poker or Texas Hold'em or something. You just have to kind of keep playing. The more you play, the more you can choose the numbers that you want to print on the paper for a ticket. So, I mean, yeah, you can try to play that. I can't even remember what it's called.
Keno. Isn't it
Keno,
Keno?
that's it. Yeah.
Kino.
Have you played Keno, honey?
No.
Yeah, and you don't have to bet a lot. You can bet, maybe $1 or $2, then you
Oh,
can
it's
choose
a
if you want
bet?
to double
It's a
up on
bet
that
thing?
bet. If you win,
Gambling.
I don't call that's not the lottery. That's gambling. I don't know how you get those two mixed up.
well, to win the lottery, you gotta play.
Yeah, but you're not getting like a
You're not getting.
like a multiplier in what you put in. You're just getting some.
Yep, it's
based
a
on
luck
what
of the
you put
draw.
in.
Yep.
Because you can get $1,000 from a $2 from a $2 card.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if you gamble, you get 40 for your 20. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I just call it lottery because that's what you're supposed to win. You win the lotto.
Yeah.
But yeah, basically it is gambling. So
It's gambling, but like on
there's
like
like a formula. You can make your own formula, but there is a formula. You check the numbers every week, every day. Pretty much, you can play any day, whatever you want, and then you can go off by that. See what numbers are popular. It's kind of like roulette. I think of it as roulette.
I think Bob can play it.
Yeah. It's like roulette.
We nominate Bob to play on behalf of all of us and win.
you can go to like that super bingo thing. What's the bingo?
We will send you all our luck and prayers.
What's the bingo lottery called? What's
It's
that one?
good for people that have a little bit of knowledge in numbers and math.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So Marucci plays it. She's good with numbers, so she's an accountant, and she likes to. She can win back like $20-$30. I think she's won $100. No.
Marucci won a few times 500, 1,000, couple hundreds.
Yeah. The most I made was like $20. So I don't know.
But
I don't know if it's a double flop or a numbers.
That's better than nothing because to play lotto and whatever,
to
how
play
many
the other ones, yeah,
Oh, I spaced that.
Yeah.
never get anything.
It's so crazy too, because a lot of those people in this area, they're old and they always have like like a freaking file.
They're gambling
folder
away
with
my
a bunch of
savings.
tickets. Okay, they got a folder of tickets, so they go.
Yeah, it's weird seeing people with like multiple tickets. Like, what if you win more than one? Or
People spend their retirement money on buying lottery tickets. I'm like, you're how old? How long do you think you're gonna have left to spend the rest of this money?
Well, honey, you know what? A lot of people go to the casino and they spend their security whatever check in one day.
Yeah, every day I go on the bus and it's casino people. It's always the majority of people on the bus is casino people.
They spend
There's like 30,
one day
50,
their
so many people.
little
Are they old?
pension
They're
check.
all old. They're all like old Asian people, like 70 years old. You can just by looking at them.
And for the rest of the month, they go to
They
the
smell like old.
food bank to get food.
And occasionally, like for every 10 old people on the bus, there's like one like 20 something guy who
And
also
they're
gets
90
off.
years old now, and they
And
still
I'm
think
like,
that they're gonna
oh,
win.
Maybe they work there.
Maybe they work there. That's what I was literally gonna say.
They've been doing it for 50 years, and they still think they're gonna win.
You know what I see? Like, what is it what's a low number? Like 20% of the time I'm there, and it's always some angry guy like, oh shit, I can't afford to get on the bus.
They've been playing
Like,
their
they
little
gamble
big
like
check
crazy
for the
people.
last 50 years.
He's like,
and
hey
then
man,
they
you have
got a
change so I can get on the
retirement,
bus.
and
And
then
it's
they
like,
play
dude,
retirement, but they're that close to
You know?
win. That close.
it sucks
That
living by
close.
the casino.
That close.
Speaking
I didn't
of
realize that.
winning,
It's not that bad, but
prizes
it's
and money.
not like
there's
better.
this really
And now that they're closed, like nothing's open.
Oh yeah, they're
there's
probably
this
close.
really good I think documentary. It's called McMillions,
McMillions?
and it's about
You mean the
this
McDonald's scandal?
company who cheated money out of the McDonald's game Monopoly.
Yeah,
So
the McDonald's Monopoly, they cheated us for like almost the entire time it's been running because we never got the winning card.
It wasn't McDonald's.
Really?
It was like they hired two companies. One company to print the game and the tickets and like the little peel-offs, and then another company to handle the.
Oh no. The government silenced her. That's always how it
And
is.
Bob.
And Bar.
And they didn't silence Ma because she's in the dark.
Yeah. There's but there was this huge scandal like a few years ago about how like
Oh, we lost Ma.
some mafia dudes were running the McDonald's Monopoly thing.
Hold on.
Yeah. Crazy.
So basically, like, these people who won,
How many
they
fingers
were
do you
all
have?
pretending.
They were pretending what they won,
They were
Yeah.
pretending that they won.
so people would stop playing and they would get a better chance.
Yeah. But people kept going. They're pretending that they're winning so that people would buy.
Oh, you mean like he has the winning
They'll go
ticket,
to
but he won't show it
McDonald's
to
and
anybody?
buy, you know,
You mean those guys?
so that so yeah, pretty much they got a few people all around to kind of pretend that they were winning, so that people would go to McDonald's and buy more, like buy stuff so that they could try to win.
Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, they found out, like, I don't know how many, thousands of dollars that they frauded out of McDonald's. Apparently, McDonald's.
It reminds me.
Like the McDonald's?
It was McDonald's. So they hired two different companies to handle the two aspects of the whole giveaway game. But the company, I think it was the company that was responsible for what?
The McDonald's had some kind of a game going on?
Yeah, they did like how like they do like the Monopoly game. So you and every on a drink, like on a beverage or like a
Yeah, like the roll up the rim
fries
type of
or
thing.
the sandwich box.
Yeah.
There's like a little peel away little paper, and you can you can use it to win cash or like vehicles or like any kind of like prize. Or you can win like you get another free drink. Yeah, you get another free drink. You get a free fries or whatever. But anyway, so the company that was handling that the cash prizes and all that, they were pretending. They had people pretending that they were winning.
Oh my
like
God.
consistently over
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Okay, so it wasn't like a one-time thing.
So they gave him a few dollars to make it look like they win.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know.
Like Tim Horton had rolled the rim.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so they have a company to make the cups with the roll up, and then who knows how many of them have actual prizes and how many of them don't. They all have to decide, like is it random?
You know what? I think one of the best prizes is you get a free donut. I think that's a good
make
prize.
one batch of each kind of prize and then just send it anywhere? Just like, how do they do that? So that would be something. I don't know if I think it's on HBO.
Yeah.
It's called McMillions.
McMillions.
That's
That's a
just the basic.
terrible
I don't know
title.
more. I don't know who's involved. I just know like the basic like they were cheating out McDonald's and like people out of.
So they do it with every company. They do it with all that. They do it with the lottery. They do it with the casinos. Now that Bob, now that you watch Ozark, I guess you're never gonna go to the casinos again.
Wait, you watch Ozark?
Yeah, I watched Ozark.
No, Tata, you watch Ozark?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I recommended it.
I did.
Oh, you guys are watching Ozark, eh? Maybe I should watch it too.
So I said to Bob, I guess you're not gonna go to casinos anymore. You see how they do it with the computer?
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
A lot of business.
They decide if you're gonna win or not.
Yeah. Well, I can't say I haven't won, and I've seen other people win.
You always win right when you're about to quit.
yeah. This is why I like playing roulette because
Yeah, but roulette is one of those games that's like,
there's a lot of different chances, and you can mix
Yeah.
up those chances with the odds and the evens and the colors and the
I forget where it is, but like roulette's illegal in some places.
Yeah, and you have,
Just-
and then there's the numbers too, like your number and then the color and then the
And then you can still win even if it's not your number sometimes.
yeah.
So
yeah.
you play roulette.
Or you can play like the numbers next to you, so you can play the numbers to your left or to your right, or yeah.
You can always just not
Yeah,
play at all.
roulette. Yeah,
Where?
at the
Yeah.
there in Etobicoke,
At the casino! What?
racetrack. Yeah.
Right by my house.
Bucks. There's a lot of because the college is so close. There's a lot of like college kids that go there to play roulette, to go play in the casino too.
Yeah, whenever I'm not around.
Yeah,
I never see
if they're there all the time, they can make some bucks. Cause I've seen some guys win a lot of money out of that game.
Yeah, like that movie,
You
21.
gotta be there like all day.
I watched a guy in Vegas lose $500,000 at the roulette table.
Was he upset?
That's crazy. I would never do that. That's
Was he upset, or was it just pennies for him?
That's a different kind of gambling. No. Ooh.
Was it a bad loss, or he was just like,
Was he like, ah, shit, man, whatever?
I don't know. He kept running back to his boyfriend in the poker room to get more money. So
oh, then there you go.
That's a story.
I guess he wasn't a very good gambler. Or they had lots of money. It didn't matter. I don't know.
I assume, yeah, if you could just run back and get more.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. Yeah, no. It's good if it's for fun. Like, you can go take, $100, $200 and go play. If you don't win anything, that's okay.
Yeah.
If you win something, hey, why not?
I'd rather if it's $20, but
Yeah, you pay
You're not going to
40.
win anything on $20 right
you
there.
never know if you play the slots.
You pay $20 and you win $40 and you win
maybe
$20.
someone was warming up the machine for you, and then you go sit there and you win a couple $1,000s out of it, and they'll be
Like
like,
Ocean's 12.
Well, you go sit there with $20. You sit there for 3 hours and you have 10 drinks.
Yeah.
That's a win.
they're warming up the machine, okay? If they leave and you sit down in that chair and the next one goes, they'd be so mad.
That's what you call the hot seat.
It's so funny, and that's why usually when someone goes, they sit at one, and then they're using the 3 machines next to them.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Or like they reserve it because they're going to go to the washroom and come back and be like, this is reserved.
Yeah, it's like that's somehow that's illegal.
Yeah, there's some it's like a penny to play. Some are 5 cents. Some are $1. Some
You got to do
are
your
50 cents.
conversion to get the casino coin.
Yeah. If you got the card, you just load it. You go.
What's up?
Haven't you seen these people that are like in those machines, like you say, warming it up or spending all their money, and they have no money left, and they just sitting there. They don't want to get up and leave because they feel that the next person that's going to come is going to make some money, but they want to make that money, but they don't have any to play with.
No,
Yeah.
not familiar with that.
Those are people that are going around and say, "Hey, can you give me like $5 or
Yeah, can I bum some money off you so I can play and lose it?
They just sit there. They just sit there. They have no money left.
Sand.
But they have no money left, but they're thinking that the next person that's going to sit in that chair is going to make the money that they're losing.
That they've been, yeah.
Maybe. And they just sit there like with a face like so sad. I mean, it's sad to see that because you know that those people are completely
They've been
they have a problem.
Yeah.
They've been succumbed. They have an addiction.
Yeah, exactly. They have a problem, and you can see them. They are
like medieval forms of torture, so that people wouldn't have addictions anymore.
like they lost everything they have, but they don't want to leave the chair.
Isn't there a movie
Excuse me,
like that?
sorry.
What's it called?
Wasn't there was
Sugar
that,
Sugar Baby or something? That movie.
There's tons of
Sugar
gambling
Baby?
movies. There was that one with Mark Wahlberg. Was called The Gambler.
No, it's about those medieval experiments they used to do to get rid of people's addiction.
Oh, see? They should bring that back.
But what movie was that? Where they like had this asylum that tortured them.
Oh, I don't know, but it should be like, you robbed a bank, you shall receive 3 floggings. You shall get half a dozen spankings with this, what is it, that cricket bat? Yeah.
What about
Yeah,
a
but-
cattle prod?
Yeah. Or for you will be smothered with pillows for 20 seconds. Like, maybe people will learn, maybe they don't. I don't know.
Oh, Death by Snoo Snoo.
That's funny. or having to sit in a room smelling like shit, you know? Something that will get people's attention. Maybe they won't do it again. Maybe they will. Hey.
You will get for sure in prison.
Yeah. That should be, those should be some like warnings. Maybe to scare people straight.
It's called Sucker Punch, Nat. Remember that movie?
Sucker. Oh, I never seen
No,
that
that's not
movie.
what you're talking. That's
Yes.
not what you meant at all.
Yep.
Oh, you mean when you get
Isn't
sucker
that,
punched?
isn't that a Ryan Johnson film?
It's said to perform, what is it?
No, it's not Ryan
Treating
Johnson.
chronic anxiety or stress or insomnia.
It's the who was the guy who did the Justice League movie? Is it Zack Snyder? Zack Snyder.
Snyder, that's
Snyder.
what it is. I always get those two mixed up.
Yeah, I don't know. They look very different. Ryan Johnson's got like a almost gingery beard. He kind of looks like a
No, but
Joss Whedon.
they both have this attention, like not attention, but like people that have like a bad rap with people.
Yeah, they have a bad rap with people. Ryan Johnson's like he's done some good films though. Scott Snyder's done some good commercials.
Yeah. It's brain surgery at a mental asylum.
Yes, I don't think that's where that relates to what they're talking about though. That's just like psycho things.
Well, it's like what they used to do with mental patients back in the day.
Yeah.
Because they didn't know any better.
Oh, you mean like
They,
lobotomy?
you know, giving
Yeah.
them like therapies with electrotherapy.
Electroshock therapy, lobotomies.
Lobotomies.
I don't think there was a third
Imagine
one, was
getting
there?
lobotomized. No.
That's terrible. I don't want that happening.
That's it. The person you are is gone forever.
And you're lucky to
so
survive
yeah.
a fucking lobotomy. That's stupid shit. That they still.
Okay, what's Bob talking about now?
I think they can still do that. It's not like a lost art. It's just like, what's the word?
Natalie,
It's just really bad to do.
Yeah.
¿qué está hablando Bob ahora? ¿Qué dice Bob?
Bob is not saying anything right now.
No. Well, I haven't seen those movies. We were talking
Yeah,
about movies. It went back to what first movies we seen in the theaters.
Yeah, what do you think you saw, Bob?
That's so crazy. Now we can, yeah, that's nice. I like that. I walked into a theater. It was XXX rated. I walked out. The end.
Yeah, well, that wasn't me. I didn't even know those things. They weren't. Those kind of theaters weren't in Kitchener back in the day.
In these cities.
I'm from the little city.
Mm,
I'm sure they're in your neighborhood.
yeah. You had to know somebody who knew somebody that had like a basement or something. You say, hey, I'm showing these like, you know,
Nudie
I had
flips.
some nudie tapes.
The sexiest thing I ever seen is my grandfather with the Betty Boop cartoons.
Yeah.
On the
Any
80s.
cartoons. So then
Yeah.
it was cartoons.
Right, cartoon sex.
Yeah, cartoon sex.
Mm-hmm, those movies.
Naked cartoons. Hey, Betty Boop.
Yeah.
Where's Ma? Did she pass out?
No, she passed
No,
on.
she doesn't want
No,
to.
she said she doesn't want to hold the phone.
Yeah, just get a wine
I'm
bottle
resting
and
my
put it
neck
behind.
because I on my side like this and it just bothered my neck.
Why don't you try like laying down like a slumber party?
Yeah, it's in our bedroom for laying down.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
is
there was a
tough,
lot.
though.
There was a couple of them
Streaming is
all over
hard.
Toronto. Like they're all closed now or being used as like
Well, they're probably abandoning buildings right now because nobody wants
office
that.
space, gym space. Like the one in Christie, that nudie one in Christie, the one in Christie that turned into a rock climbing gym.
It's like
It was boarded up. It was boarded up for like the longest time, and I only think like it's only been open for like the last 2-3 years.
Yeah.
As a rock climbing gym.
it's like all these like little like XXX like
XXX, DMX,
stores that are
DMX.
still around.
Oh yeah.
They should put up a sign like from Tiger King that says, "I'm never gonna financially recover from this." Because I'm like, who's going in there? Who's going in there?
People
Who's
who can financially recover from this.
You can still go in there. Yeah.
to get
Sex
movies?
shops.
No,
Sex shops sometimes have movies. Yeah.
but who's buying that?
Oh, I mean, sometimes you can't find it on the internet. I'm sure.
I don't know if people are still buying it, but like, yeah, just to look.
Maybe you want the novelty of having a physical thing.
I remember there was one in Brampton. What was it? Like,
Oh yeah, the one in Brampton. So the one in Brampton, Mom, we would like to go and rent movies from that place. The one where the doctor's office. Do you know in like what's that spot? Not your spot. I know it's Lisa. And then on the other side of the mall.
Was it Fort Knightsbridge? Isn't it the same place with
I just know
with
the one that's on Queen Street. That's like before the old Sears.
Isn't it the same place that's the deli?
No, we're still on Dirty Movie. What are you talking
About the Triple X store in Brampton that has movies.
Well,
and I'm like, who goes there?
I don't think it's still there anymore.
I didn't even smile. So we used to go to one that was like near the Raba.
Yeah, the Rob
on the other
Rise.
side of the mall.
I swear that's
where
near the
all
Four
the other
Knights.
buildings were. You remember?
Movie rental
And
place?
the doctor's office was
Yes.
in the corner.
But that was in the
There
Triple
was like
X.
a pizza place.
They had
there
a
was
Triple
movie
X
place, and
section.
then there was the Raba.
They had a Triple X section in the back that was only for adults, but it wasn't
Yeah,
a Triple
it was
X
like-
store.
You know what's funny is I remember getting Power Rangers VHSs from there.
They had curtains. Like, so you go down to the basement, there'd be like action movies
There's a
and whatever.
basement?
I
Go
never
down
went to the
stairs, there'd be more
basement.
movies, and then the scenes-
That was because at the time in the 90s, in the late 90s,
98?
mid to late 90s, there were video rental places. They don't exist anymore. And
they
then
don't?
came Blockbuster and Rogers. Huh?
Yeah, they don't. Yeah, no, you're right.
They
They
do. They're just
were
an
there before Blockbuster and Roger came. All the little there was a whole bunch of little places that rented movies.
Yeah.
They sold video games and whatever, and they rented movies. But then they had a little curtain or a little door where they had XXX movies that they rented.
Yeah.
And in some places they even have a little TV or a screen that you can try them out before you buy them.
How come you know so much about this?
You can watch like 5 minutes of it and be like,
Yeah, you can watch a couple of minutes. Say, okay, I like this one. I take it. And
because from
And
the
then
box you can tell.
people rented those movies. People rented them and then bring them back.
yeah.
And then at the same time, people had these things at home that they copy them.
Oh yeah.
That's right. Ah!
Remember the VHS to DVD converter? Those things? Those are
Yeah, they had a DVD player, whatever, and they copy and they bring it back. But they,
It's
Yeah, they
like
turn-
yeah.
They would turn the
then
VHS into
it's double
DVD.
tape. It's like a double tape player.
I
So
remember
like,
the beginning would be like, it is illegal to copy.
And that's the part that they don't copy, so it's okay.
The Pacific Mall became famous.
Pacific Mall.
That's
It's
where they
still
got the
famous for
second copy
bootleg
Dirty
stuff.
Movie.
That's what they call the bootleg, whatever.
Bootleg, yeah. Yeah,
Not
they're,
bootlegs, but bootleg, yes.
they're still pretty bootleg over there.
Bootlegging.
Bootleg.
They had a lot of those places.
It was a
before.
bootleg. They had a
Yeah,
bootleg
that's so
movie.
crazy because like even if you did rent that movie, you could just put it in the little mail hole, the little hole in the door.
Oh, you had the
Where
return
there's
slot.
return.
Yeah.
You can drop them off anytime. Like I used to drop them off when I came home from work.
Yeah,
Drop
yeah.
them off at 3 in there, you know.
Man, I miss returning movies. That was a fun feeling.
But and
You
then
can
when
play
you
with
guys,
books.
when
Books,
you
yeah,
guys
I did that for a while.
return the movies, I have to pay extra.
Well, if you don't rewind them, you have to pay extra.
Be kind rewind.
When you rewind them, you have to pay extra.
Yeah.
And when we lose them, we have to pay for them, and they were very expensive.
Yeah, they were super expensive. More than if you bought it yourself.
Yeah.
A
Oh,
And now they don't
then
exist.
Blockbuster,
remember
then
late rental
Blockbuster,
fees?
And put everybody out of business.
Yeah.
yeah, that was good for a while.
That was Netflix, huh? Even though Netflix started out doing pretty much the same thing.
Now Netflix is Blockbuster, right?
Yeah.
And now Netflix is becoming all original stuff.
Yeah, Netflix is
Yeah,
making their own content.
Yeah, 'cause they own the rights.
Blockbuster, and
Well,
then
you own the
Netflix
rights to
came
nothing.
and knock out Blockbuster, right?
That's so
Netflix
crazy because Netflix used to be a little machine.
Yeah, I just said that, yeah. It used to be like you would order it, you'd get it in the mail, and then you'd mail it back out.
Yeah, order it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Netflix used
You
to be
can
mail
order it
order
in the
DVDs.
mail.
You bring it, they get to
Or,
you in the mail?
remember
Yeah.
Redbox?
And then
Remember
what was
Redbox?
it, Josh?
Remember Redbox? You would like
Yeah,
put
there
in
was
like money,
Redbox.
and it would shoot you like a DVD case or something, and then like you'd put it back or whatever. I forget how it
Something
worked.
like that.
Yeah, it was like a vending machine.
Yeah, so there
For-
was
for
Netflix,
movies.
there was Redbox.
I actually like that idea better. Hey, will you go into the vending machine? Yeah, pick me up a movie.
Yeah, and then you like you would pick up a Jawbreaker or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really cool. They had them in the
I love that idea. It's so
I think
cool.
they had them in the Freshco for a while, back in Bramley.
Remember when Freshco was what was it?
No, Freshco was
Shopper?
Fresh Choppers.
It was
Remember
inside the
Fresh
mall.
Shopper, boys and girls?
Remember when Fresh Choppers was still inside the Bramley City Center?
Yeah, when it was inside the mall. When it
Yeah,
was on the other side.
you'd go from there to like what was it, the TD Bank?
I don't remember. How did we get there?
It was on the opposite side.
Before they did the whole mall expansion where they created that wing where they had
Yeah,
like
that's
Forever
where Fresh
21 and
Shopper
Pickle
was.
Barrel.
Way before
Freshco
then.
was there.
And then like 5 years later,
And Bramley?
after they got rid of the
Yeah.
Fresh Choppers,
Yeah, it was like
did they
yeah, 'cause I
turn it
remember
into
you had
something?
to go back to the house. We had to walk past the Sears all the way
Did
to
they?
the other side.
Yeah. Did they turn the Fresh Choppers into something, or did they just cut it out?
You just cut it out.
They didn't replace it with anything. They just cut it out.
So like
They expanded that
if
wing and they
Sears-
put escalators and they made 2 levels.
if Sears
Oh,
was
shit.
here, this is Sears. So facing, I guess this is Sears facing the police station.
Well, now the
Yeah.
Sears is facing the
Facing that,
hotel.
like,
Yeah.
facing east, and then this is
Yeah.
the Price Shopper over here,
Yeah,
like literally.
it was on like
So
the west
you
side.
leave through this exit, and then you have to walk towards the Sears, and then the hotel was over here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the hotel was there.
So you'd have to leave, and then we have to walk all the way around the Sears to get to, the apartment on Lisa. I remember.
Yeah.
So where was Price Shopper?
I
Upstairs?
just told you.
No, it was
No, it was
downstairs.
first floor.
say it.
There was only one
So in the
floor.
mall,
Mhm.
I don't remember. Because there used to be, so between the Bay and Price Shopper, so this is the Bay, and I guess Price Shopper is over here.
It was just like a long
And
like
then
strip.
So this is
So,
the Bay.
so Price Shopper used to be between Sears and the Bay?
Yeah. So this is the Bay, and I remember because there used to be a little entrance.
Oh
There used
my
to be a
God.
little entrance in between the Bay and Price Shoppers, like a really small little entrance.
Yeah, it was like one door.
Yeah, it was like one little
You
door.
remember that, Doc? You remember that?
I lived there for the majority of my life.
Friggin' lived in the mall.
All I remember, but it was small. All I remember from that was the inconvenience of the
Remember?
cars.
Yeah, because the RBC used to be right next to the friggin' the Bay. That's why I
Yeah.
would go through that door.
Before it was
and
like
because
a-
you bank there. But, what is this?
RBC?
RBC.
But.
I was using my card the whole time, and I just remembered the bank used to be there.
Yeah.
No.
The fucking entrance, no parking. The parking was a mess, and oh my God.
Yeah. We had to park all the way at the other side and then walk. Yeah.
And then Judy, what store became there in that spot?
They built 2 floors and they did a whole new wing.
Remember?
So that's where they put the Pickle Barrel, the escalator.
I think
Forever
there was a
21.
store there before that happened.
I think the Dollarama was in that section too.
Yeah, it was.
And they moved it afterwards.
And
they
then
put
they
on the
moved it
opposite.
across from
Yeah.
the drug mart. No, not the drug mart.
Everything in
Oh
that.
my god!
Everything in that area closed.
Remember the underground parking? Remember the underground parking?
Yep.
It used to be the Shoppers Drug Mart.
Yep.
Yeah, and then they
Yeah,
moved it
right.
up. Yeah, I forgot about that.
It's not there
That was
anymore.
such a bad.
It's still
that was
there,
so,
but they moved
That was
it.
such a bad plan. Like,
Yeah,
But
having it in the
underground
underground.
parking is not there anymore.
no,
Underground
it's
parking.
still there.
We're talking about how the underground parking, the ramp up from the underground parking, it used to be the Shoppers Drug Mart,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and then they moved it to like the other side of the mall. And remember they closed the PJ's Pet Store
Oh yeah, the pet store.
like 3 years ago.
Yeah, that was a while ago. Yeah, there's no pet store there anymore.
Yeah, because the pet store is next to the dollar store now,
Mhm.
but it's gone. What did they turn that into?
I don't know.
I think
I
they
think
should
a rug
expand
store.
the dollar store because that dollar store is
That
small
dollar store is
and, like,
huge.
so
So the dollar
constricting.
store is upstairs. Isn't it upstairs?
No, it's downstairs by the underground parking.
Yeah.
Because they put a Tim Hortons there.
Right across from the walk-in clinic. I think.
Yeah,
it's-
there's a walk-in clinic there.
Oh, that's what it
Yeah.
was.
Talking about the Bramley City
No,
Center.
not
No,
the walk-in
the
clinic.
walk-in clinic is by
that's,
Shoppers
that's
Drug
a
Mart.
separate entrance.
That's by
so
Shoppers
the
Drug
walk-in
Mart.
clinic
Oh, okay.
is where Shoppers
Drug
Drug
Mart
Mart
is,
is, and
yeah.
then the other entrance is where the nail salon is.
Mhm.
And they still have Dynamite. What
I
other
don't think
store
so.
they have?
I don't think so.
There's so many little Indian stores there, no?
No, not really.
In that section, yeah.
They had the
Yeah,
the Asian ladies that had the bras and panties. And
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, they sell the panty with the butt included.
No, I
Yeah,
don't know
that's on
about
That's
that.
on the first floor. Aren't they Vietnamese? Those ladies? Yeah,
I think so.
yeah. They're Vietnamese.
What about that store that sell all the heavy metal stuff like belts and rock stars?
yeah,
there's
I love
there's
that
two
store.
stores. I think they
The
got
print
rid of
shop.
one of them.
The print shop. They would print T-shirts and stuff.
Yeah, they print
That's
T-shirts.
upstairs. I think
Yeah,
next to the game shack.
yeah. I don't
where
think
used to buy
I
so
don't know if
many
it's
games.
there anymore because it like
They probably
there
moved
was
it.
the owner who owned the space and he was always there, like fucking weirdo. And then they had like the one guy, the white guy. He was doing like the T-shirts and
Yeah.
stuff.
Oh, you mean like the brown guy that owned the place? The
Yeah,
older
they had,
man?
Like, the brown guy who owned the place.
Yeah.
He was always there. And I was just like, why are you?
You know those novelty stores that don't exist anymore. That was outside the bay in the right hand side. They sell all these really unique pieces.
Oh yeah, you mean like the glass figurines?
Oh, that store. Remember that
glass
one?
figurines,
Glass
the
figurines.
Yeah,
and
Mom, you got your
antique
Disney
sets
you got your Disney snow globes from there, didn't you?
No, I got them from the Disney store in
It's
Eaton
not
Center.
there. There's nothing like that anymore.
All of them.
No, they just got rid of Hallmark, right?
The Hallmark, like the little Hallmark store, yeah.
The
I don't know what's
went
there.
bankrupt.
When was the last time you went to the Bramley Mall? I haven't been there in like at least 2 years.
I haven't been there in a couple of months.
I mean, oh yeah, I was there last year. I was there.
I haven't been there in just a
so-
couple months.
So when
like
Deja had
3 or
her
4.
birthday, baby shower.
Oh yes, see, I haven't been there
took the
since
bus to
before
the
that.
mall.
Did you go to the mall or just to take the bus?
No, I went into the mall. Yeah. I went into the mall because I went to grab something, and then I took the Uber to Theo's house,
Yeah.
and then I took an Uber back to get the.
I think the last time I went there is when we went with Marucci when she took us for breakfast.
Really?
Oh yeah, we went to the Pickle Barrel.
I think it's
It was like
maybe-
2015. That's a long time.
That's 5 years ago.
Yeah,
It was 20.
it was.
Bob, have you
And,
ever
and
been?
remember when they were closing the Forever 21? I hadn't even been there since before that because everyone was going in there to shop
they
because they were
closed?
closed. Yeah, they all closed.
They're all closed,
All
right?
closed.
That's so crazy. I would have bought that freaking jean jacket. God damn it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
The upstairs one.
I wonder what the hell they're gonna put there. Like
There's
huge.
holes. There's
Yeah,
holes in the
yeah.
city center.
because it's like right by an entrance. The one in Yorkdale too. It's like right
Yeah.
by the entrance.
You know where the Target used to be? They finally put something, but it's on the bottom half. There's nothing on the top.
The thing
Oh,
the thing
really?
is with like some place like Square One or Yorkdale, they'll fill that spot. But
It's
Bradman
gonna have
Lee,
to be like
I mean,
get a job headquarters or
Yorkdale
something.
has some holes in it too. There's like 2 holes, but I think they're getting filled.
Get
Of
a
course
job
they're getting filled.
headquarters. You looking for a job? Come down here. They're making offices and I don't know what they're gonna put there.
Yeah.
No one's buying. No one's going shopping. After
Oh yeah,
this.
it's not getting fixed anytime
That's
soon.
the thing.
No one's gonna be shopping and going out to eat.
I
And
think you feel.
Oh, we got dropped, eh?
it was over an hour probably.
You think they'll call us black?
Mm-hmm.
Are you enjoying the call?
It's a regular conversation.
It's totally just. Yeah.
That's how we talk.
Okay.
I think they'll still be shopping.
well, there's still be shopping, but I don't think people are gonna be splurging like they usually do.
Not for
Yeah.
me, but I
You-
also think they're
you
gonna
know what it
limit the
is?
amount of customers in a store.
I saw a meme and it was really funny.
Yeah.
I saw a meme and it was like with the people from like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh, I love this.
and it was something like, oh, these are now new poor people.
New poor people.
Yeah, we're old. We're old poor people. So there are people that have always been like poor and kind of like frugal, but now there's going to be a new group of poor people that are new to this kind of like circumstances and lifestyle. So it was a meme like kind of saying like, oh no, you could tell them apart because they're like new poor people. That was so funny.
I wonder if that's.
Great.
I wonder. Wait, so that's a meme or it's a
It's
real
so
thing?
great.
No, it's a meme.
Because that sounds like a real thing from Sunny.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
It probably is. Probably is, and they're coming out of a coffee shop because they no longer can afford Starbucks, so they have a no-name brand coffee,
Let's
and
say-
they're starting to get familiar with the new norm for them because like, yo, this is weird, but like this is the new poor for.
Oh, like they go to like the hipster coffee shops.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Good show. It's called It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
It's great.
It's jokes.
That show is just. I should watch more Sunny.
I think it's on Netflix.
It's,
No,
what are they
no,
on
not on
their,
the
like,
Canadian
13th
Netflix.
Season?
They're on like their
Something like
13th
that.
season. They've been going for a long time.
It's great. It's a good show. They're like 30-minute episodes. You know.
They're like the most they're the most horrible people that you know are out there somewhere.
It's jokes.
The Charlie system.
They're just a group of jerks who think like jerks and just act like jerks all the time.
But like they have their moments of like morality, but it comes from like some of the dumbest places, and they're always doing like trying to
most of the time,
get rich quick
most
schemes.
of the time they're just jerks and awful people.
And Danny DeVito's in it too.
Yeah, Always Sunny.
Yeah.
Always Sunny, 14th season.
Wow.
14.
14th season. Dude.
So somebody's out there going, we need more of this.
It's a great show. Yeah. Keep going. Break the record. What's the record of like?
The record would be The Simpsons, like 40 something or 30.
And then the Kardashians. I think they're on their 17th season.
No.
I know, eh?
Which
Yeah,
one?
but like, let's be honest though. Like, The Simpsons ended a long time ago.
It ended in its 5th season, according to people.
And then when they got when Gary, what's his name? When the father left.
I don't know who. What?
The Simpsons.
When who left?
The Kardashian. It ended when the father left and became a woman.
Oh, you mean Caitlyn?
I never
Caitlyn
watched
Jenner.
it, so.
No,
Yeah.
Caitlyn Jenner.
I'm
Yeah,
trying to find.
Jenner.
Hold on. Are they actually on the 14th season?
Which one is the longest season?
The Simpsons.
Yeah, Simpsons is the longest running
The
show on
Simpsons.
television.
The
Oh,
animated.
no. The longest running show on television is a Japanese show.
Oh God.
It's Domo.
Oh, yeah.
It's Domo.
Is it
No,
the
I
guy
know.
from
When Lana was like a young girl, like when Lana, she was like.
It's not Domo.
in her
It's something
20s,
else.
Now she's in her 60s.
Who
It's
was
some
Lana?
it's some Japanese cartoon.
The girl, the Jeopardy, the one that
Like for kids,
plays
that's
the
why I say
Jeopardy
cartoon.
at 7 o'clock.
With some young girl, something Chan or whatever.
A blonde girl that turns the letters. What's it called? Jeopardy.
Anna White?
Days of Our Lives?
Man,
What's his name?
Wheel
Oh,
of Fortune. Vanna White.
What's it? A Wheel of Fortune.
No, you're thinking of, you're thinking of, no, it is Jeopardy. That guy's the longest running TV show
Isn't
host.
it Pat
It's
Sajak?
not Wheel of Fortune. It's not Wheel of Fortune. It's Jeopardy.
No, it's not Jeopardy.
It's
She's
either,
not spinning the letters.
it's one of those two.
Yeah. Lebec. With Lebec and Lana White.
Trebek.
No, Sajak.
Okay. I think there's more than 15 seasons of Always Sunny.
It's Pat Sajak.
Pat Sajak or Lebec?
Trebek does Jeopardy.
Yeah, Trebek.
That's
Like
what I'm
Alex
talking about,
Trebek?
the
It's either
Jeopardy
Trebek or the Wheel of Fortune guy. It's
Yeah, but
one of
she's
those
not
two.
on the Jeopardy show. You do.
The woman, she got like, she retired a long time ago.
The one in the Jeopardy show is a blonde girl that's been there since the. since she
No,
was
they
on
got,
the
I think they had multiple blonde girls.
Jeopardy is just with the TV screens. You're not spinning. You're not spinning anything.
No, it's not spinning. It's just tuning the letters.
No, that's, that's Wheel of Fortune, yeah. That's Wheel of Fortune. Because they spin the wheel and then they spell the word.
There's no wheel.
Yeah, they spin the wheel and then they get to play a letter for that amount of money that they spend for.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how the
Yeah,
show
he's
works.
right. So they.
Why do they call it
spin the
Wheel of Fortune if it's basically just Scrabble?
and then you play for the money that you.
Yeah, you pick a letter.
That show's
Yeah.
weird now that I think about that.
You
I
get to
can't.
pick the first letter, and then you get to pick the first letter.
Letters and
and then
vowels and
she'll,
stuff.
she'll, like if you get it right, then she'll know. She goes to the letter that you guessed right, and she'll turn the letters wherever they are.
What's that called? Wheel of Fortune?
Yeah.
Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah,
And
with
which
Pat
one is
Sajak.
Jeopardy? So which one is Jeopardy?
Jeopardy is when
So
you.
Jeopardy has 5 categories, and each category has different questions.
It's like a trivia.
And
Okay.
they each have a different
Okay, so
money.
is the Wheel of Fortune that's been the longest then?
Let me
I don't know.
look it up. How about?
I think the price is right.
No,
is it older
definitely not.
than,
Price is right.
I think the price is right is the
Price
oldest.
Right, thank you.
Yeah.
What about good old Bob? What about Bob?
Yeah. That's a fucking old show.
Yeah.
The price.
Bob Barker. What about, for the Price is Right. What about Family Feud?
That's been on there for a while.
No, Family
No,
Feud is
the
not good.
price is right. I used to watch.
The Price
that
is
when
Right
I was
is the
pregnant.
longest running game show and network. Blah blah blah.
Let's make a deal.
Originally
It's
aired
like
in
40 or
1956.
plus.
The Price is Right, 1956. That's when it aired.
The show until its retirement in 27. So it's not running right now, but it ran for 83 years.
Wow.
The Price is Right.
Apparently, yeah.
83 years.
Yep, it started in 1956. That's when it first launched.
Yeah.
Woo!
Oh my God.
That's crazy.
Oh. Oh boy.
So that
56,
was
It
right.
started in 56.
It started in 1956.
Yeah, and let's make a deal. 1963.
You want me to fact check that? I don't know.
Oh, let's make a deal. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's make a deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that show? You Are the Weakest Link. Was it called The Weakest
Oh my
Link?
God. You are the weakest link. I
Goodbye.
don't even remember how they played that game.
What about the one they did with the celebrities? And they had them in their cubicles and they had to answer the questions?
Oh yeah. The
Game of-
celebrity,
oh, yeah.
Hollywood Squares? Yeah.
Squares.
Hollywood
Squares.
Wow, that era is
That's
over.
old. That's old.
Oh my
too.
God!
Yeah.
Look, I type in Holly and it's the first result.
Yeah.
That's
They
funny.
have all these old actors.
It's
in
an American
there, you know.
TV show,
Oh, they had, like,
NBC.
Whoopi.
Started in
I remember there would be
1956.
like Whoopi Goldberg would be on there.
19. It started in 1956.
Yeah, this is better
Whoopi is
information.
young. You know, other people that already died, and you know, Dick Van
Oh, yeah,
Dyke.
Yeah, Phyllis Diller.
Yeah, Phyllis Diller.
Yeah, she was on there. She was a regular.
Yeah, the lady that with the blonde hair, like all done up, with the big eyelashes. What was her name?
Syndicated. Originated
Her voice is like.
Oh, Shaka Khan?
2004.
Is it Shaka Khan?
She was
No,
Just a
not
tad
Shaka
picture.
Khan. What's her face?
Shakira? Queen Latifah?
No, she looked like so she was like, she's small and she talked with an accent. She was always on she had the big lips.
The Modern
and her
Family
nose
girl?
was up here.
Yeah, Zsa Zsa Gabor.
Shout out, boy.
Is it Zsa Zsa Gabor? Oh my god, yeah.
That's one of them. That's one of them.
That's
Yeah.
one of them. But she was in like,
I know that.
I don't know how she
what you're
became
talking about.
popular.
Blonde with a big eye,
Oh,
a big
yeah,
eyelash.
like this, and she had a hot scent.
I think Bob is looking for it.
What was she on?
Yeah, I'm just trying to.
Hollywood Squares.
Hollywood Squares. Oh, she was a regular on Hollywood Squares?
Mhm.
I don't know if she was a regular, but I think it did.
Was she a host or a participant?
Participant.
So that would probably take forever to find, actually.
Even the guy from Three Company.
Three's Company?
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, from all those
You were
old
there, too.
shows, like, yeah, they would make an appearance.
Running.
Yeah.
Ran from 1966 to 81.
66 to 81, wow.
Yeah, 20 something.
That's a long time for any show, my goodness.
Yeah. Oh wait, Match Game? Hold on, what's this?
And I'm sure they had a lot of different hosts over the years, so.
Basic rules, cast and stars,
Lynn, Sandy Duncan.
Yeah.
cast of. Da 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 da. Looking for what? The hell it names. I'm
It
sure.
was like the episodes where there was, what's his face? I can't
Oh,
remember
man.
his name. But his voice is so, like, unique and kind of annoying that you hear him and you're like, oh my god, it's Gilbert Gottfried.
Gilbert Gottfried, yeah.
Gilbert Gottfried.
Yes, that's not even his natural voice. Did you ever look up Jim Carrey doing the
But you
Grinch
always
face?
remember when he talks, it's just his screaming voice.
Did you ever look?
You guys know. I can't even do it.
Nat, did you look up Jim Carrey doing the Grinch face?
During what?
Doing the Grinch face.
Oh yeah, it's real. It's his
He
face, right?
can just do that with his face. It's scary. Like at the drop of a dime, he just does it during the interview.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It goes out to here, dude. That's.
Yeah.
Imagine your smile all the way to here.
Yeah. That guy is something. Did I miss anything? Oh, sorry, I missed a bunch of stuff.
Did you find her?
Did you
I
find
can't
it, yeah?
remember what she was in.
What is that, a banana?
But if you look for that, the Hollywood Square, you're gonna find them.
Yeah, we good over
I
here.
don't know.
Information here. It's
Yes.
You're on IMDb.
Doctor, are you okay? You look like you want to sleep.
No, she's resting her neck.
Resting her neck. Gotta protect your neck.
Protect your neck.
Ha!
Who's that
funny.
from?
I love
What?
that.
Whoa! Say that again.
What's that from? Gotta protect your neck. What's that from?
Do you know
Yeah,
about the
did you
Wu-Tang
guys watch
Clan?
it?
Oh yeah.
Tom
Oh my
Segura.
God.
Do you know about the Wu-Tang Clan?
Wu-Tang. Did you watch Tom Segura's special?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
But I
Yeah.
He was
remember.
like,
Yeah.
Watching it with Joshua was not that funny.
the ball hog.
The ball special on Netflix. Yeah.
The ball hog. Yeah.
That's a pretty.
Yeah,
Good.
oh no, yeah. Those jokes, the two of you watch that together. Ah!
He said. Oh, I remember the joke now. The one that we're.
I can't remember you guys watched that together. Just
You
make
should
sure
have
you're
warned
wrong.
us. We would have enjoyed that
Make
more
sure you're
separately.
We didn't know. We didn't know.
How are you supposed to know that?
It was just awkward silence and then like ha
It's
ha ha.
like, I guess that's funny. I don't know. I never thought about that.
You know, I was gonna tell you to watch it, but I watched it the other day, and
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
No, we saw that like 2 weeks ago,
Glad
didn't
you
we?
told us to
Yep.
watch it.
Yeah, we saw that like 2 weeks
You
ago.
watched it anyway.
We saw it 2
Oh,
weeks
no.
ago.
So which one was it?
It's called, it's Tom Segura.
Yeah, ball hog.
Tom Segura stand-up. It's Tom Segura, and it's called Ball Hog.
Oh, it's Latino?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, he is.
He's,
Is he?
yeah, he is. He's from Peru. But he's American. His parents are from Peru. He's American. And, yeah, he's a comedian. Yep. I thought his was funnier than Bert Kreischer's special. Yeah. The setups for the jokes are real good, too. But anyways. Yeah, I can't believe you guys watched that together. Silence, awkward silence. Like,
It wasn't awkward silence. It was just silence.
I
You
don't
know.
laugh at
You know.
this joke. I find it
All
funny,
the
but,
wholesome silence.
Total silence. You laugh internally.
Maybe.
You're laughing on the inside, but you're also dying. Too.
Yeah. It's
I was just like, where's the pre-warning? Where's the
No,
pre-warning?
he gave the warning right when he gave the joke. It's like I know you're all gonna hit me,
I
but
want to laugh, but I can't.
yeah. He's a pretty good comedian.
It was
I've only
funny
seen-
though.
I've only seen the one special.
But it should be like, someone should write on the comments, don't watch this with your mom.
There's no comments on
Yeah,
this
don't
one.
watch this with any relatives.
Yeah.
Warning: this is funnier without other people around.
Oh, you're back, Bob? How are you?
I'm good. The one you were thinking of, the blonde with big eyelids and that? Charo.
Charo?
Oh my god! The hunt for Chato, we couldn't move on.
Looks like Shaka Khan or I don't know.
Well, did you move
There's
this?
actually lots of
No.
people because
Oh,
they got
weird.
a list here, the whole cast. I mean,
Should be
the
closer.
people like Joan Rivers, Harvey Korman, Michael London was on there.
Yeah.
Landon, Joan Rivers.
That's
Yeah.
not
Oh, I
fun.
see her Chato.
Hey guys, how are your phones doing? How are your
Chato told me, like,
How are your phones doing? Are your phones dying?
No.
I said she had accent though. She had accent. She estaba así. ¿Y dónde te toqué charro?
She had a really bad nose
Yeah,
job
Chato,
too.
but the one I'm talking about is someone else.
No, Ma, here, let me show you a picture.
Shasha Kapoor.
Because Chato was not there like often.
No, well,
How much
okay, so
You have to Google her face. It's her.
she was from there from 1971 to 1978.
That was Chato, right?
A lady that had like blonde hair but curly, like short, like round, curly, like her curl, like this short, but with big voice and big eyes with eyelashes.
So she was
So
not.
not Joan Rivers.
Sandy Duncan was on there. Joe Rivers.
Huh.
Uh,
Where's that piece? Oh, it's in my pocket.
Ruta
Oh,
Lee.
it's not in my pocket.
Don't know who she was. But
Did I lose it?
We're
So
looking
you
for it.
said
Oh, wait,
you said
oh,
Sasha
oh,
Kapoor was on Hollywood Squares, or was it Chato?
For my phone,
no,
so I can charge
both
it.
were.
Oh, they both were. Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah, Raja Gabor was on from 1966 to 1975.
Numbers.
Oh, wow.
Did you hear Roman Center?
No.
Stop.
I'll go look for it. If I can't find it.
Connie Stevens was on there. Jimmy Walker.
Jimmy Walker.
Jimmy Walker. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it is here. You're right.
Ba, 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 ba.
Guys, you need to charge your phones by chance? How's your phone batteries?
Fun battery.
I already plugged my backup in.
Okay.
We hack it.
Phone is charging.
Even
We can continue this for as long as it takes.
Steve
Yeah.
Allen.
Ah,
They
God,
used
the
to have
pain.
that channel where they would play like funniest
Hello?
videos and like Hollywood
Hello.
Squares,
Soupy Sales. Wow.
Family Feud. Back when Andy was the host of the show.
Mm-hmm. Andy who?
Andy something. Can't remember. Something Andy or Andy something.
Alright.
Louis. No, Louis. something Louis. Anyway, yeah. He kind of looked like the professor's clone from Futurama, but as an adult. Philip J. Fry, I'm going to bed. I don't like this planet anymore. Good news, everyone.
Good news, everyone.
I'm a scientist? No, it cannot be.
You're my 3,000-year-old grandpa.
You are my ancestor. What is
Have
it?
you-
Fry is his ancestor?
Yeah, Fry's his ancestor because of the freezing. What's
Right.
What's that show that they're doing now? Disenchanted. It's like the same writers. Have you seen that?
It's the same, same creator or writing staff. I'm not sure. It's
Yeah.
alright.
Yeah, I heard like it's all right, and like the plot doesn't kick in until like the last couple episodes. And they're on the second part.
Yeah.
They're on a season 2, right?
I didn't watch it. I didn't even finish season 1. I think
Yeah.
I missed an episode, but yeah, it's alright. I rewatched Futurama.
It's kind of
It
hard
has
to
some
capture that
seasons.
same like magic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, especially when you can't go back to like the same universe or whatever. You know?
Well, there's multiple universes, so I'm sure.
No, but I mean like
I hope, yeah.
like different
I would like
timeline
to see them
and
do some more seasons of Futurama.
yeah. I mean, it's really cool that they came back for those few seasons they did. What was it, like 3 seasons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If there's anything I would GoFundMe, it would be for that show to go back on
Oh
the air.
yeah, so it's
What, Futurama?
yeah. Did you? Yeah,
Yeah.
Futurama. There's some really good episodes in there. The dog episode.
Oh yeah. I think I have the season where they have like one of the most the best episodes.
You have
Some of the
seasons?
best episodes in the 4th season. I think
Yep.
I have the 4th season or 3rd season. One of those.
They have
4th
like
season.
7 seasons. Let me check. They had a lot of seasons.
Like Seymour Asses, the episode.
Seymour
yeah,
Asses?
The episode of Seymour. Seymour Asses is
Yeah.
his dog's name.
Was it? What was the name that got him to deliver the pizza? Forget.
God. Which episode?
The one that got him to the to deliver that final pizza.
Yeah, so yeah, that's the episode. So there's that episode, and then there's the other one that's about his dog. It's such a sad ass episode.
Yeah, it's a great episode.
I think it's on here. What season is this? 4th season. Yeah.
Futurama.
Oh yeah, the Taste of Freedom, or like
Well, they had movies too. I think the movies were supposed to be seasons. Futurama.
I didn't see any of them. I didn't even see any of the movies. I think.
I think they were pretty. I think they were like canonical too. Seasons list. Yeah, there are 7 seasons. Okay. Does it go further? I think it says 7
Yeah.
seasons here on Wikipedia. I want to be sure about this stuff. 7 seasons of Futurama.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they had like
7 or 8. I thought it was 8.
They had 7 seasons and they had a bunch of movies.
Yo,
Mm,
it's 11 o'clock.
okay.
Yeah.
Ma's like dying.
Yes.
She's
resting her neck.
she's a past. I know, but
She's about to pass over.
she also needs to get some rest if her neck is sore and hurting her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, we can keep talking if you like.
Yeah, sure.
You can keep talking to Josh because he loves to talk
A boot.
about stuff.
A boot. All right. Yeah. Well, it's up to you.
You can
All
talk
right.
to Josh.
Night, Ma. Yeah, she's out.
Oh yeah. You know what?
Alrighty.
Ma's like,
Adios.
Are you heading? Are you cutting out too?
All right. Good night, guys.
No.
I'm gonna stay. All right, Bob.
Take care.
Take care.
Buenas noches.
Buenas
Let's go.
noches.
Okay, buenas
It
noches.
means either good night or good evening.
That's right.
Well, it's nighttime.
It means whatever you like.
Yeah.
Whatever you like.
Yeah.
Good night. Yes,
Bye.
good night. Okay. Okay. Adios.
Okay.
Bye, Bob. Thanks for joining us.
Okay, bye-bye.
Mom, are you gonna like leave too, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna open. You can chat with Nat.
Okay. Oh, you gotta move the cameras now because of angles. Hey, welcome back. How was your nap?
So you guys leaving? I love to lie down here and listen to you guys talk.
Okay.
Really? Okay. Well.
You should listen to the podcast.
Oh, okay. There's like remember that one episode where Dr. Zoidberg eats the
flag.
American flag.
Yeah, I love that
He eats
episode.
the American flag. That's a good episode. Also, when Bender turns into a she-bender.
I don't remember that one.
You don't remember that one? Yeah. He gets like surgery, and the professor turns him into like a ladybot, and he like almost marries Calculon. It's a great episode.
That Titanic episode was pretty good too.
Any episode with Hypnotoad is a great episode.
Hypnotoad. Oh, the Slurm episode.
Omnicron for CIA.
Yeah, I'm a Crumpers I hate. Remember the Slurm, the like Chocolate Factory Slurm episode? There's some life lessons in there.
There's some, or the episode where they brought all the original actors from Star Trek.
Oh yeah.
So,
Because the heads are in the
actors,
jars.
yeah. You got Shatner, you got Leonard Nimoy.
You got
George
Richard
Takei.
Nixon. You got some presidents and other stuff.
Yeah, but those are like, they got some voice.
Didn't they put the Nixon? Didn't they put his head on the Nixon bot and then re-elect him as president?
I think throughout the whole series, Nixon is president.
Yeah,
It's just
because
his head.
the flag episode. Yeah, he's president.
What else? Oh, the parallel universe. So the professor had created
The coin flip universe.
and it was in a box.
Yeah.
And then he's like, "No one must go in this box," and Leela had to protect it, but she ends up going in.
She
I think
drops
it
it.
was.
No. It's the flip the coin universe where like the coin flips
Yeah.
are alternate. She flips a coin and then she decides to go in, and then the other one
Yes,
flips the coin she
flip.
doesn't.
Yes.
It's such a simple concept, but it's like it defines an entire universe.
Yeah.
You know?
And they're like, and the way that they travel into the other universes, with their pairing of the universe, the parallel their pair.
Yeah.
It was great. Good episode.
Yeah, in the alternate universe, Fry and Leela are together. Like, Guy has like a completely different hairstyle.
Yeah, that alternate universe, they're together.
Guy has like a
Right,
completely
it's
different
just like,
hairstyle and stuff. So,
Yeah.
there's like a lot of things.
Oh yeah, the episode where Fry is learning to play that instrument, and he makes a deal with the devil.
Oh yeah, so you can play
To get his
the
hands.
yeah, the hands.
That's a good episode too.
They chop,
Any episode with him in it.
the devil chops off his hands and then like they did the hand swap. Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. I didn't even feel anything. It was so quick. He just.
If robots are real and they have morality, they must have their own hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great episode.
Hedonism bot is like the best.
Oh, the superhero cream. Where they rub the cream on them and then they get like superhuman powers.
Oh yeah. I don't remember that one too well. Remember the one where who was the accountant again? Was it not Hubert?
Zach Brannigan.
No, who was their accountant again?
The captain?
No, their accountant.
Oh, what's his name? Jamaican.
Yeah, he was Jamaican. Mr. Farnsworth. I never remember his name. Well, remember that episode he had where he had to go to like the corporate offices or whatever, and they had like.
Oh my god, yeah, that one episode where they go into
Yeah.
Um,
You know what? Let me go back to the Futurama list and see if I can find his name.
I'm gonna remember it later on when.
I'm gonna look it up. How about I look it up and you tell me if you remember it after I find it?
Okay, sure.
I don't use Wikipedia that often.
Hermes.
Oh, it was Hermes, right? Limbo champion Hermes. No, child, you can't go that low. Your back can't take it.
That's the exact episode I had.
Yeah, the Titanic one.
There's also the episode where they start their aid.
Their what aid? Oh, I think Nat cut out of the call.
You may have to call her to get her back on.
Hi.
Ay,
So,
nada dice de commuting.
how many pillows do you have?
One too many.
Pillows?
Yeah, pillows. I only see the one.
One, two.
Yeah, Nat dropped that in.
And four,
You have 4 pillows?
five.
5 pillows. How come you... Oh, Nat's calling us back. Time to reconnect. Okay, we're back. Where were we?
The episode where they start shrinking in age. So like they're
Oh yeah,
going
they age backwards because of the
backwards.
because of the elixir or something, and they have to go to the pool of aging.
No, it was because Bender had thrown.
Where's me?
I think you need to touch the phone screen. Oh no, you're connecting. You're connecting. You're having some Wi-Fi issue.
I think you're having a Wi-Fi issue.
Yeah, now you're gonna have to rotate your phone or something.
This phone is hot.
Yeah. My phone. Yeah, mine's hot too. We've been talking for so long. Nat, you still there? You kind of frozen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Am I frozen?
No, you just weren't
No.
moving. You were standing really, really still.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I wasn't moving. That's why.
Whoa.
Yeah, no. Yeah, they start to age backwards. I don't remember why.
Yeah, I don't remember
I'm
why.
getting confused.
I don't think.
So strange. I don't remember why they were getting changed. but
Wait, Bender
why
aged backwards
happened.
too. I remember. It was Bender, Fry, Leela, and Farnsworth, because he was the last one to go. I think.
Yeah, Bender turned into like freaking microwave and then to like a
Yeah.
fictional oven.
Yeah, he aged as technology would backwards.
It was so funny.
Yeah. And I remember.
Where Bender turned into a lady is because he was trying to win gold medals.
Oh.
But the only way he could enter was to change himself into a woman.
And then he'd have the advantage, right?
Yeah, he had to be turned into a fembot.
I don't remember what he looked like as a fembot though, but I remember most of the episode. I should rewatch Futurama because it's been a while.
Yeah, and then Calculon takes notice, and then they.
Mhm. Because Calculon's like a judge or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 4th season has a lot of good episodes.
This is still very frozen. It's gonna
Oh,
take
what's this?
a while.
I got
There's
it.
more heat on.
You make more.
got it
You make more
because-
pie.
No.
Oh, it's the same one.
Yeah.
There was leftover.
Yeah.
You lied to me for so long.
It's frozen.
Well, thanks.
You
try it.
lied to me.
What was I gonna say? What was that other episode of Futurama? Remember how Farnsworth had the kid? He had a clone kid. He had like a clone child of
Yeah,
himself.
he cloned himself. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the reason why he had a pig nose is because his nose had pressed up against the glass.
Yeah, just so they could see him grow in the jar. That's funny. And so then his friend and Hermes became friends. The kid and Hermes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they had that
Hermes
episode where they made their own version of Planet Express, and they had the flying spaceship bicycle,
Oh yeah.
so they could deliver papers around space. And they became so successful that they bought Planet Express.
It's so weird. A lot of people didn't really like the addition of his clone.
I don't think he did much besides those 2 episodes.
Yeah, because he wasn't. So fans didn't really like him because he was annoying. But also, I think the creators made him to be annoying because the fans were being annoying.
Yeah, I know, she won't flip it. Now, can you flip the camera? People want you to flip the camera.
Flip where?
Yeah, flip your phone.
This way?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
there
no,
you
no,
go.
the other way. Like again, like.
Then I'll be upside down.
Yeah, you're right side there.
Well, now you're upside down for me.
Really? That's so weird. What if I flip myself? Okay. I'll just flip it then. And then you can flip it yourself. And I'll just fix it on the stream.
Am I still upside down?
No, you're good.
Okay. Yeah. Oops, I peeled this off. Okay. You, the light of my life.
Mm-hmm.
Can't remember what the fuck. Why am I singing? Fuck us at Valley Village. It was set $8.
Man, every time I do this, the camera angles change. It's so weird. What's that? So that was the box set. When did you buy it?
I bought it because the Netflix here didn't have the season, the 4th season.
I think does Amazon
And
have
I
Futurama?
remembered that I was watching it when I went to Florida, but I only got up to season 3, and then the Netflix here was from season 5.
Yeah, I remember when
7.
Netflix didn't have all the seasons that existed. They just had like some of the shows.
They had a couple seasons. They didn't.
Netflix still hasn't updated Attack on Titan, which you think they would have. Like at least put it in English or something.
They're not gonna buy it because I think Crunchyroll has like doesn't Crunchyroll or
Yeah, Crunchyroll does now. Aren't sure how long that's
Yeah, but you can also watch anime on there. But I think it's Funimation that has all the
Well, yeah, most of the rights go to Funimation.
yeah. So I think Netflix is just focusing on making their own animes, and they do. So
Hmm.
I think it's better that way.
Yeah. They've been a couple. Oh my god. They just put out this anime thing. I don't know what it is actually because I haven't seen it, but it's like 4 minutes long.
What? It's 4 minutes long.
It's like an anime episode or show or something. I don't know.
Like, what are they, like sketches or shorts?
I don't know. I haven't seen it. It's just no. It's like one thing. It's 4 minutes long. That's the entire thing. That it is right now.
Is it already on there? Or is
Yeah,
it
it's already on there. I think. I'd have to open Netflix to find it or do some weird Google search. It was in my YouTube, so I could just look it up on YouTube.
Okay.
But like the full thing isn't there. But considering how it's like a 1 minute long trailer and the thing is 4 minutes, that's like more than half of that thing.
Yeah.
Unless it, well, I mean, Netflix does do the preload, not preload, but like pre-ad thing now. So maybe I did misinterpret what I saw.
Yeah, it could have been just like 4 minutes. That's weird.
Yeah, it's weird. If it actually is, it's weird. And hopefully someone knows what I'm talking about before I find it.
Well, I did see on Netflix that they had like a new animated. It looks like it could possibly be a movie.
It's like a woman, and it's like a blue. The color blue is heavily featured in it. Kind of like a blue background. How do I do my subscriptions on PC? My subs on PC. Huh. Sub bar management. All I'm seeing is videos, not subs. Oh, it's a text.
Someone know? Does anybody know what the heck we are talking about?
I get my list of. Why is it just videos and I'm looking at subs? Okay, no. Okay. And then the letter N. No, it's. Why is this not alphabetical? This would be so much easier if I did it on my phone, but I can't. I gotta use my vision eyes. Or I could just look up the Netflix YouTube channel. I'm gonna have to.
Also, check out the thing that's coming soon. I think it's like a animated. I only saw it briefly.
Was it like a show or a movie?
I don't know. It could be a movie.
Okay. I think there's channels by videos. Netflix. Of course, cannot look at chat. Oh, Netflix and chill is open. Looking at chat. Nothing on chat. Cool. The Netflix channel. I think this Netflix has Netflix Japan. I don't think they have like an actual animated channel though. The best of blah blah blah. Okay, here it is. Sound of Solete. Levante. Yeah.
Solo Blonde.
Yeah. And if you look at it on Netflix, it's like a oh no. Well, the thing here is 5 minutes. Is this the making of immersive audio? But that's the thing I'm talking about. I think it's like actually 4 minutes on Netflix itself. And the videos I'm seeing here are both 5 minutes long. But they're like behind the scenes videos.
Okay.
And there's that new Ghost. Oh yeah, we haven't seen I'm Not Okay With This. Have you seen that yet?
I'm not okay with this. Oh no, I haven't seen
It's
it.
from the guys who made Stranger Things and like some other stuff. I'll probably watch that at some point.
It was the other one, not that one.
What was the other one? What do you mean?
It was the other one where the two teens had killed the guy.
The Netflix show?
So bad with show names.
Was it?
That was Netflix. It was called. I don't feel.
Yeah, I'm not okay with this. That doesn't have like the murder thing though.
Bringing people together.
Oh yeah.
Athens is the perfect hang.
What's that?
It's called. It's a new show. It's called Bruise Brothers.
I haven't heard of it.
Yeah. It's a new edition.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Love Wedding Repeat.
Mm-hmm. You watch anything on YouTube?
On YouTube?
Yeah, on the tubes.
Oh, do I watch it? Not really. Just like things I like to watch, like people building homes, building.
Like DIYs?
Yeah, like do-it-yourselfers or like van life, people living out of their vans
Mm-hmm.
or motorhomes, like driving across the country.
Have you found any new things with your free time from Corona?
My free time?
Yeah.
Well, just reading. Reading this book about guns, germs. It's called Guns, Germs, and Steel.
Steel, eh? What's it like? Fingerprints and stuff, or?
No, it's like about American history, I guess.
Oh, okay. So wait,
Yeah.
the germs are literal, or are they like people are germs?
I guess, yeah. Not. I haven't gotten too deep into it yet, so I can't say. But
Yeah, it's still like a new book for you.
yeah, something that I just started reading.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, by Jared Diamond. And the only reason I'm reading it is because my roommate told me to read it because I had read another book similar,
Mm-hmm.
but this one he told me to check it out. So I'm doing that.
Mm-hmm.
The History of the People, I think it was. History of People.
History of people, guns, germs, and steel.
Yeah. I had both. I had the other one too.
Uh-oh. Just me and this homemade pie.
So yeah, so it was because I had read A People's History by Howard Zinn, which is it's a good read.
Mhm.
It's probably
Wow, it's a long one.
I don't know. And then the other one. And so then you have the other one. So this is the one I started to read. Guns. So it's backwards there, but it's Guns, Germs, and Steel. The fates
Oh yeah, it's backwards in the
of the fates of human societies.
plural.
So so pretty much, why did everyone get dealt the hand that they have? Why different ethnicities, or were not in the same, like the Bronze Age? How did that happen, and why were these
Yeah,
people
like other
so
cultures and
they
stuff.
didn't find the technologies or the
Technological development in different cultures and stuff.
right.
Cause yeah,
So
I
how did
because
everyone get to be where they are now? Why do we have third countries, like third world countries? Why isn't everyone still like? Why isn't everyone on the same?
a page. Because it's
Yeah.
weird if you look at like human culture and society, like musically, like almost every single culture has their own version of the guitar.
Yeah, I guess.
You've got the shamisen, you've got the sitar, the guitar, you got banjos,
Yeah.
like I'm sure there's something else I'm forgetting of that's similar to a guitar. Even the violin is close enough to guitar.
Oh, what about the accordion? Is that kind of like a guitar?
No, that's like
not.
percussion, isn't
But
it?
you're playing both ends, so and then you have to do this, right?
Yeah, with the fingers, I guess, like the flute.
I guess, but you're not blowing it. You're not blowing it.
And all the
You're
different
not-
versions of drums, like you got the gongs and stuff, the steel
You're
pan.
not blowing accordion.
Yeah.
You're not blowing into. So you don't need your.
Oh
breath.
yeah. I always get the accordion mixed up with like some other instrument. You mean like the blow in and play?
Yeah, you're talking about the automaton,
Or
isn't it?
No, I'm not talking about the
Or-
automaton. I'm getting it confused with like like a flute or something.
Yeah, like a flute. Okay, so yeah, the right.
Music stuff.
Oh, another good book I was going to tell you. Do you listen? Do you have Audible?
No, I haven't tried Audible yet.
You should, because there's a lot of books that you can listen to.
Like I might, because like I used to, because I do the podcast thing. I don't listen to music like almost at all. I listen to podcasts, and so like I'm like I've been listening to the one, and then I went backwards and caught up on like all the old stuff. But now I have almost nothing to listen to like week to week. Like because I'm indoors, I haven't listened to my one podcast. So there's like maybe four or five episodes. But once I catch up again, I have like nothing to listen to except for music.
So, but like what podcast? Like like what are they talking about? Is different like.
Just like
topics,
like
or
what we're doing right now, like life stuff.
Oh, okay.
But like more professional.
No, but like Audible is like books. like
Audible is like books being read to you, right?
Yeah, so books being read to you. Yeah. Pretty much.
Like yeah, I could do an Audible thing once I catch up on podcasts. Because like I don't know,
I
like
guess.
it's hard for
But
me
it
to
gets
get.
kind of. I like listening, but it gets kind of you want to listen to other people or you
You want to
wanna
listen to other
change.
people or different voices, topics
Yeah.
and stuff.
Like
I wouldn't.
like to.
I wouldn't really know where to
other-
start with Audible. Why are you trying to push me?
Do you want a pillow?
No, yeah, for my butt though.
Oh, that was for your back.
I can just get one from my room.
Yeah.
Smells like
Smells like
I
what?
had Audible for a while, and then I got
Smells
rid
like
of
a
it.
podcast.
I have
Feel
a lot
better
of
already.
books. I have a lot of books to read. But no, I'm just saying that yeah, you could get to listen to a lot of great books, even read by a lot of great.
What books do you have?
Oh, these I was just telling you, these are just about like history of people, in general.
Yeah, like stuff.
I have the one of Trujillo here.
Yeah, what was the new book you got for
Oh,
the?
you have Trujillo over there, really?
Yeah. Let's see. Where is it?
So I can actually sell.
See, that's something like you would have to order. You wouldn't be able to find that here. Is it in Spanish?
Yeah, man.
Ciao.
Yeah. See, that kind of thing, you gotta find it.
This is old as fuck. Oh, hold on. This is Joaquín Balaguer, Memorias de
I
un
completely missed.
cortesano de la era de Trujillo.
Memorias.
Joaquín Balaguer, Memorias de la cortesano de la era de Trujillo. So this is from the Trujillo era. But this book looks like it's been through hell and back. And it's not from... Is it from the library? Is this teeth? No, it's not. I don't know who gave me this book, but this is
We
like...
had this for a while.
This
right?
is from the Dominican. Like, this is like...
It's from the Dominican Library.
Not from the Public Library of Toronto.
Toronto.
This was published in 1989.
So it's out of date.
Okay. So, yeah, recollections and memories of that period, of
Yeah.
that time.
Whoa.
And
look
it
at that
has-
text.
Yeah, and it
Looks
has
like this
like...
was made by a computer.
No, man, like a typewriter.
Nah, man.
These are letters.
Yeah, like machine font.
Hang up.
This
Hang
is
up.
What's up?
this is from La Junta Central. I don't know where I got this book.
You put yourself on mute.
Did she?
No. I can't hear anything you are saying.
Me or her? Maybe she's just talking low. No, yeah, you're on mute.
Keep moving your mouth. I can't hear you.
Yeah, you're on mute. You have to check your buttons. I wonder how that happened. No, you hit the camera off.
And you know what book is awesome?
You're good now. Good now.
This
What's
one.
for me?
The Book
Oh,
of
that's your
Dreams.
book? That was me.
Oh, the book, the Trujillo.
Yes.
This is the
Yes.
the Dictionary of Dreams. This
I
in.
got it from Santo Domingo.
Oh, okay. So now I have it.
Not for long.
So this will interpret your dreams. So this has a glossary where you just pick up
Can you say that again?
You have to remember them.
Can you say that again?
a
You
glossary.
have to remember those dreams.
Isn't it called a glossary?
No, isn't it a glossary?
The hell? You pronounce the difference? Glossary. Glossary.
Yeah, no, you're saying glossary. I'm saying sari.
Glossary. Glossary. This is from Trampsters on the... This was $40.
So
Is
I
it
didn't
worth
get to
it?
finish what I said. So if you do get Audible, listen to
Books on history?
Best Served Cold. It's called, so the author is Joe Abercrombie. He's got a lot of great stuff. Great
Yeah.
books. His work is great. It's absolutely amazing.
Too bad we don't have an Audible link
It's
or a 4 code, you know?
wonderful. It's gonna be great. It's Best Served Cold is the book. It's called Best Served Cold.
Okay.
Yeah, I enjoyed reading it. The ending threw me off completely.
Oh yeah, one of
But,
those.
I don't want to spoil it, but yeah. For whoever's watching.
Yeah.
How
long ago did you see that?
Probably nobody
Or-
watching this, but
Hey,
yeah, it's Best Served Cold. It's good. It's a good read.
The other day it was 40 people.
What? 40 people with what?
40 people. That's cool.
Yeah, no, the subtotal was 40. That means nothing. When you plan on getting
yeah.
the numbers much higher. Yeah. I wouldn't really, other than like a recommendation, I wouldn't know where to start with an Audible subscription.
You, I
Okay.
can ask Pat. Pat reads a lot, so.
I mean, I know what I would like to do, but I don't know if I'd actually want to do it. You know? Because there's like what, over 1 billion books on Audible?
I think you should listen to,
And there's like,
wait, did you
exclusive.
you watch the show American Gods, right?
Yeah, me and Mom watched it together. We're waiting for that
Okay.
3rd season. Just keep waiting.
So the creator, that's Neil Gaiman. So Neil
Yeah.
Gaiman, anything from Neil Gaiman, I think is okay for you.
He's
to
a pretty
start
good
with,
writer of his comic books and stuff.
Yeah, him. If you like some more adventurous material, could be funny to you.
Like there's the
Terry
American Gods
Pratchett.
comic book and whatnot.
Yeah, maybe. If you don't want to do strictly comic
Terry Pratchett is pretty funny. I like his stuff.
Like comedic narration? Or?
It's just funny. It's a funny world. I think there's like 40 books or something, and it's all about like this one world.
Because
Because
Audible is like it's like books, but sometimes there's different narrators for the book.
Yeah, they could have different narrators. Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't remember if you could choose.
Or like if it's the first.
But
there's some
I think
point.
it's just whoever. Some people are better than others, you know.
Obviously, some people are professional. Some people are like you get the writer to read it to you, and then there's like a professional guy they hire to do it, right?
Yeah, I believe you have to audition. Right?
Yeah, Audible's got its whole like solution stuff.
Yeah. So it's nice for people who don't want to carry fake books around. They just listen.
I mean, if you like listening to like, I love listening to like lore videos and stuff. It's basically that, without the pictures.
So like history.
Yeah, like history or like fictional history or like it's basically the news when you're not looking at it. It's like it's people talking to you about stuff that are hopefully interesting. Otherwise, why are you listening in the first place?
So then Audible is for you.
Yes. Maybe one day we'll get some kind of sponsorship, Audible, something. Huh?
Take those steps to change your life.
Yep. And it's the Audible, it's like they're saving trees by making all that shit digital.
They are saving trees. Ha!
Yeah.
Funny. We're saving the trees, man.
Man. Oh, I forgot to mention this like way earlier. But like, what do you think it's gonna be like once the social distancing is over and people gotta go like back to their jobs and start shopping again? Like, you think the malls are gonna be packed with people like, oh, I need new shoes for after the corona or something?
Right. I think people are just gonna be very weirded out. Like,
You think some people are gonna like wait it out? Like, okay, they say I can come back out, but I don't want to right now.
I think it depends on the person.
Yeah.
I'm totally
like it's over, but is it really over? Like, because the testing is so thing right now. Like, I wake up and I'm like, I may be carrying corona but not have the symptoms? Like you can be a carrier.
I don't believe in that nanny, but I believe there is a virus going around. I just don't believe.
I don't think it's that big of a deal because like I watched some of the videos you sent me of like people going to hospitals.
Sick. I just don't believe that's what they're telling us it is. So I know people are getting sick.
It's always what's the word? It's always it's extra. It's so it's like over it's over exaggerated.
Well, I mean when they're flooding the news and everywhere. Everybody's there's so many people dead, so many people affected.
Mm-hmm. So, but like they like to round up the numbers
probably
and whatnot.
It's scary, and probably most people won't be very comfortable going out into public spaces.
Yeah.
For a while. And that's fine, like whatever. But like, it could be different from a person to person, but
yeah, like you don't show all the symptoms and shit, whatever.
Yeah. Like restaurants and theaters and shopping malls and like it's gonna be a little different.
Yeah, like you said, it's gonna be the new normal, but it's not gonna be like it was before.
Mm-hmm.
With like with the whole corona boomers possibly and other kinds of shit.
Yeah, maybe more people will probably like the fact that they.
Maybe we'll be better prepared in the future.
Maybe that could be the new, people will continue to work from home if they don't feel comfortable going back to the office.
It's a good test case for, hey, I was able to do my job during the outbreak. Why do I have to go to a meeting like once every week when I could just do my job? Or read the letter instead of do the meeting,
Yeah, you go in like once a week to, get an update or to talk to your boss.
Talk to your boss for a performance review.
Yeah, like a FaceTime, whatever. So, I think a lot of that. School, I don't know about school.
School can't really change because the school should be how it was before. Yeah.
Yeah, but you do like camps and a lot of people do summer school.
I mean, like
all that, I feel like could be done.
Yeah, like not high school, like university schools and stuff. They can be done online, but like the lower levels of school, like high school and something, they should still be like in person.
I really hope that people take this time to kind of just like think about.
Yeah, like definitely assess your life.
Not assess, but just take into consideration some things.
Remember, I'm like because I know for you it's like well, actually no, for me it's a special situation because I'm in quarantine with my mom, so I have a person to be with, but like most people are in quarantine by themselves probably.
Yeah.
So like it kind of sucks.
Yeah.
You kind of wish there was somebody trapped in there with you. Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about it. At first I was kind of like, oh, I'm gonna be by myself, but now I'm just like, nah, I'm cool.
Yeah, you were by yourself for a while in between roommates.
Yeah, I like it. I don't mind it at all.
Yeah.
I'm an introvert.
And I mean,
person, so
it's
don't
not like
mind.
people are gone. It's just that they're somewhere else, like a little bit further away.
Yeah, we can still send messages to people who we care about, and
Yeah. They're out there somewhere. If you look out your window, maybe you'll see a person.
Yeah, I did that the other day. I saw another person. I was looking out my window, and I look out, and then someone's staring at me, and I went, and the person was like...
So like they were staring at you before you showed up, right?
Yeah, I still go out. Like I go out, and I go for walks.
You're on a nice like downtown area. You can go around the block, and it's a good jog or whatever.
Yeah, I like it. It's great.
Yeah. But for me, it's like the 28th floor all the way down, and then there's a whole neighborhood outside of like 40 houses. I can't, that's a much bigger deal.
It's funny, like I'll go around my block, like around the block and around the area, but like main areas, like main streets, I haven't been on like a main street.
Yeah.
Like a main, like
Yeah.
Young and St. Clair, or
Yeah, like a major intersection.
Where like I haven't been out of my own area.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah. If there are people out there and they're by themselves, it's some people may be a little itchy about it. They're like, oh.
Yeah, I think it's been stated before. There's a difference between like being isolated and being by yourself, because of course we have social media and whatnot.
Yeah, you got social media. Even I'm getting sick and tired of it. Honestly, I don't have a Facebook anymore. Just for a while, and the Instagram thing is really annoying. You get like messages or someone's doing a live right now.
Mm-hmm.
They want to chat, and I was like, yeah.
Oh, can you kick? I forgot. Can you kick Data out of the call, or does she have to stay in there?
No, she just wants to listen to us talk.
Yeah, she's listening. She's not sleeping.
Are you sleeping? I think she's sleeping.
This guy saying he wants us to pass 24 hours. Do you even know how long it's been running for so far?
You know what? Like the last 2 days, I've been awake. I haven't slept like a full 8 hours. I've been up.
I mean,
like maybe
you can only go like,
hours.
what is it, like 5 days without sleep before you literally die?
I was trying to see how many days I can go without sleeping.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I don't think that's probably not universal, but like you die without sleep. Like you need to sleep at some point. You can go a long time, but like you will literally drop dead because your body needs to shut down and repair like internal organs and stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'll probably.
Man, I can't do shit. And you can die from oversleeping
I'll break down
too.
Sooner or later.
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah. So. Yeah. But yeah, full 24 hours. Actually, you know what? I was talking to Iris.
Mm-hmm.
You remember Iris, right?
Yeah.
I think we talked for like 4 hours, like 4 or 5 hours the other night.
I also have Flashpoint.
What? What is that?
Oh, my comic books over here. You think I'd be reading these, but I'm not.
I thought you already read them.
Yeah, that's the point. Actually, there's
Okay.
one book here I haven't read. It's like Old Man Logan, but you know, I know the story. It's the new Old Man Logan from Secret Wars or something.
I guess you could reread them. Yeah.
I
Why
could
not?
I could reread them. Like I definitely like to look at the pictures every now and then, but I haven't looked at them forever. That Flash, that Blackest Night book is new. I haven't read the entirety of it. I like my comic books nerd shit.
Right.
Mhm.
I don't
Just
know
to answer
why-
some chat questions.
Mhm.
But yeah, I don't have time for much of that. So what were we talking about before the comic book thing? Books, social shit.
It's hard to. Once you lose track, you're just like, oh, what?
I mean, I like to rewind the conversations. It's really fun when you can trace it all the way back. But like it's really hard to do that from time to time.
What do you call it?
We started by talking about languages,
Yeah, languages.
and then we started talking about game shows for some reason. And then we talked about Always Sunny, Futurama,
Yeah.
books. Yeah, it's been a hell of a thing. We've been streaming for like 3 hours, but that's not when we started the conversation. We ate our meals before the stream even started.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I just remember like when two people talk. So yeah, I was talking with Iris for like 4 hours. We were just talking about
Dude, these are just the cover books. I don't want to get into the whole
random
conversation.
things, and she's like, "How come we should do a podcast?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, we should."
Wait, you and
Just, like,
Iris?
just just a podcast. She was like, "We should do a podcast. We've been talking like for 3 hours now." I'm just like, "Yeah, I guess we should."
I mean, yeah, I was because like this is our fourth
But,
this is like our fourth call since we started doing these, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was
it's
really
like,
inspired
yeah,
to
it'd be
do
kinda
this.
Cool, just talk about different things.
Mhm.
But
It's nice to
yeah,
talk.
it'd be nice to do something. But anyways, she was telling me about this show on Adult Swim. It's called Forget About It.
Oh, that's on
But
Adult Swim now?
Is it on Swim? I think it's on.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
it's
saw
on
I
Swim.
saw it on Teletoon when it first aired, but I didn't like really watch it.
Okay.
It's like an Italian
It is.
family thing.
Yeah, it's like an Italian
But
family.
they live in Canada. I was almost hooked on it because
Yeah, so
They moved to
go
Canada.
into witness protection, and they moved to Saskatchewan.
yeah, it's so safe.
And so it's just about them and their crazy ways.
So wait, that
living
show
in
is
this
still running?
town. This crazy family.
Mm.
But yeah, it's really good. I enjoy it. I only seen two episodes,
Mhm.
but it's really good. It's funny.
Yeah, okay. Because I wasn't
You
like
can check
turning.
it. They have if you search for it on YouTube, they have like one season. They have like a playlist with the first season in it.
Because I was never turned off from the show. It's just that it was that era where like I didn't watch TV, and actually when I lost TV, I lost my ability to find new things. You know?
Yeah.
That's the only thing I regret about not watching TV on the television anymore. Is that like I lost the ability to acquire new things.
Right.
Because
Yeah,
going on
that's
Netflix,
the
it's like
thing about it.
I don't want to watch that right now, as opposed to being forced to watch it because it's on right now.
It's like passed by word of mouth.
Yeah, everything today is like a recommendation, or oh, watch this just because. That's the only way people are getting things now. Yeah.
Damn it, I can't find it. Anyway, I'll check my phone after.
So forget about it. It's an okay show.
Forget about it.
I was thinking about getting.
It's spelled like F-U-G-G-E-T, like fugget.
Mhm.
Like forget about it. About it.
About it, yeah.
About it. Forget about it.
Forget about it. And it's like a complete Italian family, right?
Well, like living out of, I think they're from New York. But anyways, the father rats on his like
His
crew
like
or whatever,
yeah.
and
something.
he gets sent into witness protection. Him and his family, and yeah, they get put in Saskatchewan.
Yeah.
That's such a weird. That's such a like. Wow. Saskatchewan.
I mean, hey, you gotta send them somewhere people won't look.
Yeah. I like it. It's different. Like it's different. Like usually they'll probably send these people like halfway across, like on the other side of the states or somewhere else. Like
Somewhere actually nice.
yeah, like in the south or.
Because
in
it's
the
like
Midwest somewhere.
it's like the bitter cold of Saskatchewan.
Yeah, but never Canada. Like Canada.
You know, there's another show I haven't seen, but there's a cool sketch from it. I'll send it to you if you want. It's called Letterkenny,
Oh yeah.
and it's kind of like Workaholics, but just like everyday life for a Canadian guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen it on the HBO there.
Yeah, I heard it's like the one clip I saw where he's arguing with the Montreal Canadiens or something. It's like so funny because it's like I can't understand what you're saying, but he's got the thickest Canadian accent. You can barely
Right.
understand him. It's like speak English, you fuck.
Yeah, speak English.
Yeah, and I think it's on like its 4th season, so it's probably a good show.
Really?
Yeah,
Only that many? I thought it had more.
maybe it has more. Like when I checked, it was like 4 seasons or something.
Mm.
Yeah,
It's up there, Steve.
it's definitely up there. It's a nice looking show.
Okay, well I guess I'll put it on the list of things to watch.
Put it on the infinite list of up, down, left, right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If it's anything like, well, it's probably nothing like Trailer Park Boys. That's a whole other Canadian experience. The way she goes. Okay, well, I can't find it, so I don't know.
Oh, really? It says that in book. That's funny.
I can't find it. You can't find it, you fuck.
What
Try
were you
next time.
What were you looking for?
Okay, Netflix, I will.
My friend is telling me that when you leave Brooklyn, there's a sign that says "Forget about it" when you leave.
When you leave where?
When you leave Brooklyn,
Oh, forget about it.
forget about it. Oh boy.
Oh my goodness.
So,
We've talked about lots of things.
got
Yes.
some things, some stuff.
Yeah. Do Audible. I think you'll be very satisfied.
Yeah. I mean, Audible is a subscription service, right? You can't do like a one-time pay to access it.
I think they give you like a couple days,
Yeah, free trial.
try it
There's definitely
out.
a free trial.
but you still need to like sign up with your card and whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can get a couple days free. I think I don't know how long it is for the trial period is.
Right.
But yeah, you can read all kinds of books.
Yeah.
All kinds. Sorry, you can listen to all kinds of books.
No, you're reading it with your ears.
Your ears are reading. Your ears are reading. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. Farms. I don't know if you can actually read that. It's hard to read.
No, I think it'd be good. Especially if you like something like history, of course. Like you can find all kinds of books.
Yeah.
But
Let me move this.
yeah, that'd be good. I don't know. I guess I'll be watching some more episodes of like Ray Donovan. I really like the show. So.
Oh, the Ray Donovan show.
Yeah, the Ray Donovan show.
Is
Come on now.
that a talk show or a comedy show?
No, it's not a talk show. It's so funny.
Okay.
No, it's like a crime. I guess like kind of grimy LA genre, I guess.
Okay.
He's not a hitman. He's a fixer. But yeah, it's all right.
Okay. Oh, Ray Donovan?
Yeah, Ray Donovan.
That's not the same thing as the Ray Downs or something?
But what?
I'm thinking of a different show.
I think it's the
Is
same
it
one.
that
There's only
guy
one.
who played Beast in one of the X-Men movies?
Yeah, he played
Yeah, I've heard
not
of it.
Beast, but the other guy.
Yeah,
His brother. He played his brother.
Yeah, Beast.
Yeah.
With the claws, yeah. I've heard of the show.
Yeah.
Because like the first season is like the thumbnail's like him in like the bathroom or something. And he's all like punched up. I know of what you're talking about. I think.
No, the first season we get to know him and like what he does. So basically, he works for this producer in LA,
Mm-hmm.
and pretty much he does like the shit you don't see or hear about.
So he's
He'll
kind of
take
like
care
he's
any
kind of
kind
like a
issues
bouncer,
or
handle it kind of guy.
situations that are like, you know, money, like extortion, or like celebrities getting into like.
Oh, so like he's the bring them back on set.
situations. He's there to go and help them out.
He's the bring them back on set guy.
He's the fixer.
Yeah.
You don't talk about it. You don't. You know.
Like the bring them back on set guy would be like the actor is like doing cocaine. It's like, come on, get out, we're shooting right now. Kind of.
Yeah, he's a fixer. He takes care of the darker aspect.
He's
of
multiple
Hollywood.
things. He's not defined by his day job.
It's his full-time job.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. But yeah, it's
So Ray Donovan, that's the show.
Ray Donovan.
Okay.
Hey, it's up to you. You watch it if you want to. If you don't, hey.
It's really weird for me because like I don't really have more time to myself. Like I have the exact same amount of time. It's just that
So you're
it's
saying-
being distributed like slightly more in different ways. So like I haven't watched more shows, but I have like felt like watching more of them, you know? So like spending the time with mom on the Netflix and stuff. But like I pretty much do the same things. Like I don't have like 50 new things to talk about, you know?
Right. Well then, it's time to do some researching. Find some new things to
Find some new
learn.
things. There's a couple new things, but they're not like really talk worthy.
No, but I just mean like it's time to find some other something else.
Yeah, like
Not for something.
I wasn't talking to you about it, but I was talking to mom about how like before the whole outbreak stuff started, I was hitting the gym.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's
Yeah.
great.
And like on the old stream videos, I was looking pretty good, but I gained it all back, which is great because I don't know, I could be worse.
That's a given.
I could be worse, but that kind of sucks.
Yeah, but you could do. I mean, yeah, your space is not that big.
My
But if
space
you
is
move
not
the
great.
table-
I can't really use the stuff we have because it's like low weights and like the jiggle machine.
Yeah, the jiggle. What?
The jiggle machine, whatever, the Hurl Fitness or something.
Like this, so you're just like.
Yeah, but apparently I'm too big for
Not
it.
doing anything. The machine is just jiggling your body.
Yeah,
Interesting.
yeah.
But didn't you try to like what I told you? I said you should just go into the stairwell and just walk up some stairs, walk down some stairs,
Nah.
and then come back.
I guess I could try
But
that.
probably for cardio, I guess it would be best just maybe for like 15, 20 minutes. Go
Mhm.
down to like the 10th floor and then come up.
I could do the 10th floor. I don't know if I could do it going back up though, because that's like 20 floors.
Or maybe go down to 18. Go down to the 18th floor and then come back up.
Yeah, 10.
Some 10 floors, like run down and then slowly come back up because you're gonna be fucking tired.
Yeah. Don't bother bringing the water with you.
Yeah, and like the more times you do it, the easier it'll be, and then you can maybe stretch that out into
Mhm.
a little bit more every day or every week. You can change it. But,
Mhm.
yeah, you can do little things, little sit-ups. Move the dining table over into the.
Can you kick that from
Into
the
the
call
fridge.
or anything?
And you can use it. Huh?
Can you kick
Use the
that
space.
from the call or?
I think she's asleep. We would have to.
Yeah, she can't be
end
asleep.
the call.
She can't be asleep on these things.
Well, I don't want to wake her. She probably fell asleep.
Yeah, okay.
But anyways, yeah, do that. Walk in the hallway.
Do something.
Yeah. Stretching. You can move the table out of the way and do some sit-ups or,
Something.
jumping jacks. Get your body moving.
You get your body work.
Do it as soon as you get up, so you do your little exercise, and then you just have a nice shower and just relax.
Yeah, I like to do the shower first thing in the morning then.
Yeah, first thing in the morning, get up, do some little exercises.
Get up, do the jam.
Yeah.
Come on, a slide.
But hey,
Josh,
Yes.
Josh,
Yes.
first thing in the morning at 2 p.m.
It's 12. Oh yeah, 2 p.m. Yeah, 2 p.m. How'd you
First thing in
know?
the morning at, yeah.
How'd you know I wake up at like 2 p.m.?
Oh man, today, yeah.
I wish I woke up in the morning at 2 p.m. consistently.
Good morning, sir. It's 2 p.m.
Oh, let me sleep some more. I need sleep. Hold on, I need to sleep in.
Right on schedule, my lord.
My lord.
My lord.
My lord.
Yes, my lord. I'm actually quite fine, thanks. I can still go with you. No, I'll go by myself. I don't feel anything. It's alright, I'm better. No, you stay here and I'll go.
Man, there's like 3 Monty Python movies and I've only seen like 2. What's
Yeah, but the meaning
of life
is on there.
Is it?
There you go, you have something to watch.
I'm gonna do that like not as soon as, probably at around 2 or 3 in the morning.
2 or 3. You know, I'll put it into my
It's
schedule.
12 right now.
2 and 3.
Like once I'm done with the call, there's a thing like I do my daily login for video games and stuff that I barely play. I need to hit Warframe or something.
Okay.
I have
We have to do that.
I have a routine, but it's only after 12 in the morning.
I'm surprised you haven't seen it yet. Like, I've watched the Holy Grail a couple times.
Yeah,
already in
I've
the
seen the
last,
Holy
like,
Grail like 3 times or something. Maybe more than 3. I can't exactly remember. One of them was with you. You know.
We are knights who say nee.
Nee.
Nee. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, you should watch The Meaning of Life. I think they have a lot of, they put a lot of stuff on there so you can see like the show too.
Be great if we had like faulty towers. The faulty towers are like the Night of Blackadder or something.
Yeah. Or the dead bird. Yeah, the one with the dead bird.
I don't know that one.
Or the one with the milkman. I think that one has to be my favorite one.
Okay.
It's just this milkman. He goes to the house and this lady's house, and she asks him to come inside. She offers him to come inside, come and get the rest of the milkshakes. And I think she like locks him. She locks him into this room, and there's like 20 other guys who are also milkman. And they're just like, they're all there in the room. There's some bones there too. Like
There's some bones.
There's bones of a man that was like died in there.
Wow.
She just yeah.
That's good. That's pretty fun.
It was funny when I seen it. I don't explain things very well, so bear with me.
Yeah,
But,
I think you do
the
okay.
dead bird is pretty good too.
Okay.
The man walks into the pet store and he's like,
Oh yeah, and he wants to
Yeah.
return the dead bird. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Because it's dead.
it's dead.
Why do you want to return the bird, sir? Well, it's dead. Oh, was it dead when you bought it? Well, no. Something like that.
Yeah.
I've seen so much I could almost write the joke in my mind. Yeah.
The bird is no, it's dead. It has ceased to be.
Mm.
Oh, night.
Night.
Cuelga.
Oh, it keeps
And then
flipping
there
every
were-
time.
Now you're upside down.
Yeah, it flips every time someone signs off. I don't know why it does that.
That's so funny. So we're just going around the circle.
Yeah. I think it works better if you keep it vertical, but I have to change it horizontally because me and Mom.
Yeah, that's right. I only did it that way because I was trying to charge my phone.
I need to get rid of this addition here.
Ready for your faults.
And we're back. Quick editing is great. All my streaming experience is coming to bear. Oh, you went with the horizontal instead of the vertical? I always mix up horizontal and vertical. I don't know.
No, because I was charging my phone, so that's why I had it this way.
Yeah. I'm still charging my phone, but I'm probably good by now. Yeah, I'm at like, is that 20 or 30? I can't read. That's a 32% from 19.
I don't know what to tell you, bub.
Hey, man.
Hey, man. Hey, Monica.
Hey.
You remember that one? Hey, Monica.
I was watching something the other day and they referenced the hey. Uh-huh. So...
So we good?
Yeah, we're great.
Have we exorcised the demons for
We have
today?
exorcised the demons.
You have exorcised the demons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like it. Is that a spider?
I was hanging out yesterday and I could have sworn I saw like the biggest spider web in front of my TV screen. I pulled it and like I was trying to hand it to Mom, but then it fell out of my hand. So I felt like a crazy person when that was all over.
It was a crumb.
It was
It looked like a
definitely
spider.
something.
Yeah, it looked like a spider, but it was just a piece of lint or a piece of dust.
It was the trash bag from American Beauty or whatever.
American what?
What was the Kevin Spacey one? I think it was American Beauty.
Kevin Spacey? What about Kevin Spacey?
The joke I'm trying to make.
You're trying to make jokes?
You got jokes, huh, son?
This guy's got a joke.
Come on, share it with me, Mr. Funny Guy. There it is. I'm going to put a better camera over the... Oh, no, that sucks. Can I move this? Oh, I can. Bravo.
What it is? What it is, ho?
I'm just doing stuff, you know what it is?
I'm doing stuff. What it is, ho? You still looking for it?
Looking for what? No, I'm not looking for the movie.
Oh.
That thought was about...
You know what they
Exactly
put on
that.
Netflix? They put Waiting.
What do you mean waiting? Oh yeah, you're telling me about waiting.
Yeah.
It's a show or something, right?
No, it's a movie. You haven't seen Waiting?
No.
It's with Ryan Reynolds and Justin Long, and they work at the restaurant. They work at this restaurant.
You mean the one where they fuck with people's food?
Yeah.
Oh, isn't there like 3 of those?
They have 3. They have the second one. I don't know if they have 3 of those.
Well, yeah, there's more. No, I never saw them because it came out when it came out, right? I was very young at the time.
Yeah,
And like,
yeah.
and I was seeing like people pooing to make a food, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to watch that as like a however old I was kid.
They only did that because of the customer.
Yeah, the customers were assholes. So they would like they would like poop, and then it would be the steak that he ate, and then the woman would rub her thing around it, and he would be eating her flakes.
They gave her the
5
special secret ingredients.
Yeah, so I don't think I'd even want to watch that movie now. To be honest. Because I'm like, oh my god, food service! No, the food service.
I love it because, working in a restaurant, we always joke about it.
Having that much power would be pretty
We
cool.
don't joke about doing that to people's food, we just joke about the customers, because sometimes you get customers that come in and they're just...
Oh yeah.
Right. Why do you come out to eat? You could do this at home.
Yeah. I mean, I think everybody in the industries can talk shit about someone every now and then. Like, it's your right as a
Yeah.
person to talk shit. You know?
Oh yeah. You never say it to their face, but you know. You
Well,
can talk shit.
I mean, you don't say it to their face unless, like,
Oh, that's a rare
unless
occasion.
you're me and you're really pissed off. You ever get caught? You ever get
yeah.
caught and then you continue saying exactly what you were saying behind their back? I do that.
Oh shit.
I say what I say because I meant it. I only say it behind your back because I don't want to say it to you at the time. And a lot of times it's practice. It's like, what are you gonna say to him? It's like, well, I'm gonna tell him so and so. It's like, no, man, you should tell him this and this. And I'm like, I don't know about exactly that, but
spreading it with you.
I'm pretty
You got
sure.
100 knockouts.
I'm pretty sure there's a few instances at work where I'm like, I got caught and I just continued exactly what I was saying.
Okay,
Or like a
Jesus.
manager will come down the stairs and I'll be on my phone. I'm like, why would I get off my phone? Because they're coming downstairs. Like, you know?
They're coming downstairs, so you have to
I'm
get
not
off
afraid.
the
I'm
phone.
not afraid. Like, I'm on my phone and I'm paying attention to my iPod at the same time. Because the second, like, there'll be people, like, they're on their phones. Are we reconnecting? Oof, that energy, though. Oh, boy. Gotta wait for her to call me back. Wi-Fi is down. I don't know, that's WhatsApp's fault. I can't believe we've been streaming for like 3.5 hours and we haven't dropped any frames from this call. Big old Poutine. How are you guys doing here? I can't see the information I'm used to, so like I don't know if there's no people in here or like the one dude who just commented. I don't know how many people are in here. This is fun. This is the first real stream we've ever done. I can see what the people are talking about how to end streams. Like, I don't want it to end, but I'm not even sure how I would end this. Gotta wait for her to call back. I don't know how to do these freaking WhatsApp calls. You think I would? My age. Oh! Well, let's switch to the full screen until she calls back. Welcome! Spin, spin, spin. Let's see what we got here. How did I miss a call that didn't even come through? My dad sent me a GIF. You're looking at what I'm looking at? Oh, no, you're not? Da-da-da. Man, it's hard to keep track of chat on this very small window I have here. Wing 0 wants you to spin. I'm covering the chat. Trying to make the thing go. Oof, all these phone numbers that are exposed. Wee. How is SpongeBob doing? What season is he on? Fuck, was I doing the Andy Griffin theme song just a minute ago? I do that but naturally now because I practiced it when I was in high school. I can't remember why. And then I would sing it while I was going through the hallways. And now it's just my default whistle song. And I can't remember how to end it. Looks like she's not going to call me back. Damn. Never thought I'd say that in my entire life. Ugh. You ever tried streaming by yourself? It only works when you're in the bathroom. Sorry, that's my bad. Hold on.
No, it's okay.
Is it this way or the other way?
Don't matter. Whatever you like. Sideways?
Whatever
Going
works.
sideways.
Ooh, big
Don't you
axe.
like the sides?
That's the wrong window to be moving.
Yeah.
You gotta get good. Let's put my own computer window over the phone window.
Yeah.
So where were we again? We were talking about work shit, and I was going off.
You were talking about work and how, like, what do you mean when they come downstairs they want you to get off the phone?
No, you know how, like, when people are, like, not doing their job because it's so, like, slow, someone will come down the stairs just to check up on you or whatever, and then everybody likes to jump and pretend to do work.
Oh, I see.
And now, like, I'm not afraid. Because
You're not afraid to tell them, like,
even when I
what
sit
you-
down and I'm on my phone, I'm technically still doing my job. Because if I do nothing, I fall asleep, I slow down, you know? I'm trying to keep myself awake so I can actually do my job. So I always have my phone in front and my iPod's directly behind, and I look straight. So, like, my one eye is on the iPod and my one eye is on my phone. And I read so that the second the thing pops up, I can stop where I left off.
Okay.
Because I read mangas, and it's like panel to panel, speech bubble to speech bubble. So it's easy to stop and then go back to work.
So you're reading these at work? Yeah, okay.
Well, yeah, but I haven't worked in forever, and I only do that when it's like dead. Like one shoe every 10 minutes dead.
Oh, okay.
Because even when it's like that, there's always something to do. It's just how important is that?
Right.
You know? And like, I go to work, you know? But like,
Yeah.
you know, you don't want to fall asleep at work. You don't want to, like, be so tired and
there's always
unready.
that lull in the mid, and when you're working, when it's not busy, you can
Yeah.
check something on your phone. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I do
and
it
like,
too.
and like,
Everybody does it.
I'm the guy who does like the most like individual things, and I often suggest to do stuff like, I'll be like, yo, let's throw out the garbage now. There's nothing going on. Let's throw out the garbage. Or,
Yeah.
hey, I'm gonna take care of all the orders. You guys do work, and like, just let the drags pile up. I'll do them when I'm done the orders. You know.
Yeah.
But I
That's
haven't
cool.
worked in months because of like new management or whatever.
Right.
So like, you
And
know,
now,
that's probably not really that true either. But you know, that's my memory of work. Like I'll chill and do nothing, but only because I've done everything else.
what happened? You know, you never told me what happened to those two assistants that time during Christmas.
What assistants?
The two like assistants that were working that night, and the door wouldn't close.
Oh no,
And
I
the
was
one girl,
there.
she like left.
I don't remember the full story because obviously management would almost never tell you the full story. Oh no. Okay, yeah. So I'm not gonna say their names, but people from work would
No,
know.
of course not.
People from work would know. So there's the one senior assistant, and then like the less decorated one. So
Yeah,
there
so
was.
junior assistant, so she's they're training. her.
Okay, yeah. I'm thinking of other stuff, but I don't remember it almost perfectly. So something happened to one of the doors, so the doors wouldn't close properly, so we couldn't lock up. And the one girl wanted to report it to our mall security, and the other girl just wanted to do nothing about it, or like something along the lines of do nothing. But the other girl wanted to call security, so she went over the back of the senior person to call security for a solution. And then she got so angry and fed up, she left like an hour or so before her shift was finished. And so the three of us had to close together, when it would usually be like 4 or more people.
And then what? They had the security guys stay in the store?
And then we had to wait for security to show up because we couldn't lock the door. The door was essentially broken.
Okay.
So security had to come and like do watch. And then I guess it took them like a few days, like 2 or so days to repair the door. Yeah.
But you didn't know.
I don't know the full story because I don't know how bad that interaction was, because I work downstairs. I do my job. I work downstairs, so I didn't hear anything about it until.
What's going on upstairs
and because it was like the one woman upstairs, the one manager type person upstairs checking over the work. It took us like an extra hour or so to leave than it normally would. So yeah, because of that, we pretty much all suffered. I think I got home at like 12 that day.
No, I can remember you called me. We were calling you.
Yeah, because you were sleeping over. You were sleeping.
I was like, okay.
Yeah, you were sleeping over at the time. It took me like longer than it should have to get home, just because like we're waiting for security. We're double checking because like only one person can check. You know.
Yeah, no, because you had to stay. So, anyways.
Well, yeah, we had to do extra work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's annoying.
It's like that. And now, like none of those people work here.
Together, when you like work with someone and you see them every day, and they don't have your back when you can't come to a.
And now me and the guy are like the only 2 people that still work there. From not like in general, but from that situation, we're like the only 2 people that still work there. I think they both left. Both of the girls left.
Oh damn! Did they go to different stores, or they just?
I think one of them like either quit or changed man. I don't know. I don't know people's life stories. I barely know my own. You know?
What about your manager? Did he also change?
Yeah, he got promoted to like head office or something. We have the new woman, who's our manager.
Oh, you have a new lady. Okay, you have a new boss.
I don't remember her name off the top of my head, so I don't want to say it.
And what about your shift coordinator, like the main guy?
My boss, yeah, he's been with the company forever. He's still there. I'm sure. I don't know because I haven't heard from him. He doesn't use his phone to talk to the group. The group's been pretty silent. You know, because it's like, what are we going to talk about? Our coronavirus stuff.
I guess so.
Yeah, I almost want to say something because I haven't worked there for like a whole month.
Right.
It's been over a month since I actually worked my job. And I've been working that job for 5 years. For people who don't know. And for you who may have forgotten. So yeah, it kind of sucks for me. Because even when this stuff's over, I'm like, am I going to work? Do they hate me for some reason I don't know about? Like even Mom said that. I mean, because of our store policy, if I hadn't have worked with my mom like 2 or 3 weeks ago on that one Monday, I'd actually technically be fired.
So then that's an issue you need to talk to the manager about. Like, what's up? Like, do you want me to?
I mean, once this is all over, maybe I will. Because before I'm like, they'll call me when they call me. I actually did have a shift the week before they shut down the malls. I had a shift. But I don't know why I hadn't have shifts for like three or 4 whole weeks.
You know, it's probably a shitty thing to say, but it probably sounds like to me because they did the same thing to me. So
I couldn't think of a reason.
They stopped scheduling you and give you like ridiculous. They either stop scheduling you. They give you like couple shifts a week.
Yeah.
Or they give you like the shit shifts. So like closing or like early morning openings and then closing the next day again. It's because they want you to quit.
Right. It's they don't want to fire you, but they'll give you reasons to quit. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. If you quit, then they don't have anything to do with that.
I definitely had that
Hire
thought.
you.
But of course, I'm like, I'm not gonna quit.
Yeah.
I'll quit someday
Yeah.
if ever.
But if you're having, but you can always say like, I don't
I mean,
understand why.
I'd ask what's going on before I quit, and I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, but now it's like there's some time for you to kind of think about what it is. If you want
Yeah,
to
what
do
that
something
job really
else,
means to me, and so on and so forth.
So that's a good thing. That's like one of the good things about the time we have. We have a lot of time to think
Yeah.
about, where you want, what would you like to see happen in your future. What are some things that you hadn't had time to?
Yeah, if you'd never had time to think before, think now. Think fast.
Yeah, think now, think fast.
Think fast. It's
But
almost
yeah,
over.
have time
Quarantine
to
will
think
break
about
soon.
if you want to change, want a little change, or I don't know, something you want to see, something you want to do. Anyway, that's just what I think.
Yeah.
And I am.
Is there,
Maybe if there's a book you want to read, or fucking, I don't know, whatever.
you have any final thoughts you want to end off with, or?
Full degree online, do it.
Yeah. You have any final things you want to end off with, or?
No, I think that's good. I'll end it there,
Yeah.
I guess.
It's nice having the directionless podcast, I think.
The direction?
Yeah, no direction. There's been like no direction here. Just talk about shit.
Just talk.
I only have like the one reference for podcasting,
What?
anyways.
Yeah.
Well, no, there's more than one, but like they're mostly the same form. It's how was your week? What did you do in your week? Random bullshit. Do a letter.
Yeah.
Have a whole
Yeah.
freaking monologue off of like 2 emails, and then end your stream. Yeah.
Yeah. What else? Ate a lot. Slept a lot.
Yeah. If we do these like weekly or semi-annually, maybe we'll have a structure. But for now, this is,
Semi-annual. You know that. Semi-annual.
I love that word because it's so like bullshit.
We do it
We do it once every 2-3 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's good. Once a week is good enough for now, anyway. I don't think there's not a lot going on for weekly, daily updates.
Yeah, daily updates is stupid. I don't understand blogs. I've never seen a full blog.
Let's get other people on there or guests. Yes, we have some family members joining us today.
Yes, we have Grandpa. Is that how you pronounce it? Grandpa. Are you a master of any martial arts styles? The Grandpa style. Art of Giant Fist.
Or you just do a podcast with yourself. Oh.
I mean that's what a normal gaming stream is over here on the Poutine Dream-Cast.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a one-man podcast. Except I get to beat a game and hopefully do really cool and impress women, girls that are watching.
I'm surprised nobody has like a theme song for the one man podcast.
No, I'm sure there is. There's one-man show stuff.
One man show.
Yeah, I've heard of the one-man show. I can't think of any examples, but there's definitely one-man show things out there.
Alrighty then, so we'll end it there.
Yeah, we'll end it there.
Yeah.
There's no recap. Just watch. Just watch and learn.
Recap. Yeah, I can't even remember. Well, I can remember some stuff, but
Yeah. It's best not to dwell on these fleeting thoughts that are being translated into fart noise.
You don't have to rewatch. If you know, you know, and if you don't know,
I like to avoid rewatching as much as possible.
too bad.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Okay, let's
Keep in touch.
Yep.
Okay. Good night, or good morning, or good day.
Yeah, if you're watching this live, also you can watch the VODs on the YouTube. Subscribe to the
Subscribe.
Yeah, look and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, thanks. Alright. Until next time, keep on dreaming. Poutine,
Night night.
out!
Team
Peace.
out.